So here we are, New York City, 10 a.m. Jacob Javits Center, New York International Auto Show, 2016. So there should still be a line waiting up front. The place is just opening right now, and we're going to get into the Javits Center, and we're going to see some of this new technology, some of these new cars, and the best of the show is what I focus on. Anything that I deem inferior or unworthy, well, we're not focusing on that. Got these Frank's and shish kebabs and halal meat, peanuts and cashews, popcorn. So we got a line out here, NYPD in full force. Okay. Yep. Jogging to the auto show. That's right. NYPD Hercules team. Holy shit, look at all these goddamn farms everywhere. Making these long ass lines. So sorry. You go back. Yeah, they usually have test tracks. They're trying to show you how well the RAV4 and most of these crappy cars, they're trying to show you how well they handle hybrid. Yeah, right, like I'm buying a RAV4 hybrid so I can drive over mountain terrain and stuff. Not really. Look at the faces. It's like all these people waiting to get inside. Jesus Christ, this long line. Well, I'm glad I got here at the start, you know? Look at this kid. Anybody watching this video, feel free to tag yourself. This guy. You know what they say in New York? If you see something, say something. So I'm checking out this crowd, making sure we don't have any problems on the line. Okay. You know what's funny about these people who come to this country? It's like they don't get to see Dodge Chargers in their country. So basically, you know, when they come here and they see the Chargers, like usually Team Move Over, what they'll do is they'll park like right next to Javits Center, and we'll do our own little side car shows. So if I bring the Hellcat over here, get these foreigners taking pictures of it because they can't get a Hellcat in their country because their countries may have right-hand drive and they don't ship those cars over there. You know, so yeah. Wow. Okay, I'm not going to waste too much time with this. But as you can see, got some Empire State Buildings down the block. This is 34th Street right here. Alright, so let's get in there and let's see some cars. So let's say buy a 34 mile per hour RAV4 hybrid. It looks like inside the car they're shooting videos right now because they're trying to demonstrate this. And they have a ramp machine over there. If you look right over there, they have a ramp machine. You know, here's the thing though. People were going to buy this car anyway, so is it really necessary to do the entire demonstration? People were going to buy it just because it was a Toyota, just because it was a RAV4. Another boring, soulless econo-box. We don't drive cars like that. We drive V8s. I don't need 34 miles to a gallon. My car goes 0 to 60 in 4 seconds. When I'm on the road, it's like these guys are all sheep. Just eat them alive. And as you can see, you have the ability to go up slopes, up the side of slopes, you see? You can drive up corners. You can back up. You can push full reverse and you can back up. Hey, Dad, look. It's a RAV4. Yay! Where's that little red-headed stepchild at? Oh, look at this guy. That guy looks like one of the Sopranos. Hey, Dad, look. It's a RAV4. Yay! So as you can see, you can drive up small inclines. Really? Here's a question. Where do you have the 0 to 60 test? That's all I'm interested in. Whatever. Guy's swinging his arms, walking sideways. That guy's the enforcer right there. You gotta watch out for the enforcer. You do anything wrong at the car show, he'll get you. So I'm getting through the front door, but now I have to go through security first. So what are the first things we see? All the way in the back, you see the new orange Nissan GTR. You know, Nissan thought that they were going to sell like 5,000 of those cars a year, but they were absolutely wrong about that. You know, it's a great car and everything, but the problem is the thing's still $110,000 when you really think about it. It's not going to fly on shelves. So you see Mazda, they have a CX-9. They have a couple of Volkswagen ads up here. That looks like a new Hyundai over there. They have so Hyundai's putting a new face on the front of their cars. The Alfa Romeo Giulia is over there, so hopefully they have that at the show because I didn't get a chance to go by an Alfa dealer. There's like not that many here. And then there's Volkswagen, who is basically fucked by you know, liberal environmentalism. You know, that whole company's gonna go under or something close to it thanks to that Dieselgate scandal. All right, so Starbucks. Anybody want some coffee? So let's go through security real quick. I gotta empty my pockets. Look what I got. I got my Mophie charger here. So I gotta put that on the bin, and I got like a bunch of wires and shit in my pocket for charging stuff. You know, because I'm gonna shoot this entire video off my iPhone 4K. 4K 200 or 2160p camera. All right, let's get through the security here. All right. Okay, I made it. We're inside. Okay, so what we got? What's the first thing that's going to be on the menu? Try to keep my hand as steady as possible. Trans Am, worldwide Trans Am, really? It's a Camaro with somebody just swapped the face. So now it's not a Camaro no more. Okay, we got Ford here. I'm really anxious to see Cadillac, so Ford got this side. So we got the Explorer, the Edge, Escape, Ford's Fusion, the Nissan section. They have like all of the GTRs. Oh, the Dodge section. I'm going there first. Chrysler and Dodge. So I want to see the Pacifica. All right, I'm gonna hit these things one by one. So they have all that new GTR. Not really interested in the new GTR, but you might as well take a picture of it. Ooh. Okay. I need a 256 gigabyte flash drive. Okay. The Nissan GTR is one of the few Japanese imports I actually respect. It does what it has to do. No bullshit. But God forbid you have to pay the maintenance bills on one of these things. One of my friends bought one of these things. The flywheel came off. He had to replace the flywheel. The radio he had problems with. He ended up spending like $3,000 on the radio. And the flywheel, it cost him so much that ultimately he just got rid of it. Now these things, you know, most people lease these cars, but it's like, this is a kind of car that you know, unless you've got a really good maintenance plan, you do not want to keep one of these things. It's pretty sexy though. All right, next, Maxima. No thank you. I smoked this Maxima. With my Jeep, I'll smoke this Maxima. Okay, all right, Chrysler, here we go. Pacifica. Okay, alright, see something.
They're nice.
Okay, so this is a new Pacifica, and if you get the electric version, this thing can do 80 miles to a gallon. Let me sit in there. Wow, look at this. Now, Chrysler's going to sell a lot of these things. They already own the minivan market. Honda can't touch them.
Checkers and the Suzukas.
Okay. So down
selling cars now. Selling cars. I'm buying this one.
okay. This is pretty cool. This is a nice car. This is a nice car, like for people who are
If you want.
Huh?
You want a picture?
No, I'm doing a video feed for my YouTube, so thank you though. Thank you. Man, I've bought so many of these cars until I should be here. Yeah. I've owned like 3 of these. The SRT version. You don't have the SRT versions anymore on American soil. I used to have a black one like that, but I traded it for a Hellcat. Yeah, it's good stuff. This isn't the one that gets 80 miles to a gallon, right?
You know, I actually have no idea about the cars.
Okay, I got you.
Anybody in the gray in this area can come down.
Anybody in the gray, gotcha. Thank you. All right. Where do they put the Jeeps? Oh, how you doing? What's up? Yeah, I've been there, done that. I used to have the SRT 300. Been there, done that. And now they got that stupid knob in it. I do not like that knob. I do not like that knob. It doesn't fit the character of this car. It looks like a Jaguar knob. I don't like that. And I I don't like that knob. All right, let's see what kind of Hellcat. Oh, there it is. There it is. Everybody wants to be part of the Hellcat. Look at that fucking paint job. Look at that shit right there. I should get that done. Jesus. Anytime you have a car that has a name that begins with the word the, as in the Hellcat, that's some ostentatious shit. Yeah, you can take pictures in it, buddy, but you're never gonna be me. No, I'm joking. Hi guys, how y'all doing? You guys work this section?
Not really.
Oh, no.
Those attractive women do.
Oh, the attractive women do?
Yeah. We just fix the cars on that race.
Okay. Oh, you fixed the cars? Oh,
Someone's going to rip something off and I got to put it back on.
Oh, they're going to rip that logo off.
That might happen. Surprise. Won't be the first time.
I bought one of these 3 weeks ago, and it was a red one, but it didn't get that nice paint job.
You don't got stripes?
Huh? No.
The graphics.
Yeah, my video's online. It's called Age of Hellcat.
Graphics.
That shit is hot.
Vinyl stripes.
They didn't offer that. I have the same color, but black wheels and yeah, you know, it's awesome.
Single interior?
No, interior is black, and with red seats. Elmo Laguna.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a video on YouTube. It's called Age of Hellcat. If you get a chance to watch it. Okay, let's see. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's amazing how they could put some shit like that into a small ass car. Jesus Christ. Viper, excuse me. The Viper ACR. Wow, those are nice wheels. It feels good to own cars like this. It really does. It's like the Hellcat. That's a bit. It feels really good to own a car like that. What is the Jeeps at? Oh, I think those are over there. It's amazing. There's so few people buying houses now until the car market's on fire. like, well, everybody's money is going into new cars and car leases. It's gotten so bad until Toyota is thinking about doing leasing for cars that have been returned off lease, because you know they're getting a sea of these cars coming back, and the problem is they've got like 35,000 miles on them, so they have a sea of used cars coming back. So they're thinking about leasing cars that are pre-owned. Chevy, new Chevy Volt. Oh, it's Volkswagen. I cry for you, Volkswagen. I cry for you. Sincerely, I do. The liberals are going to destroy Volkswagen. They're going to teach you to cheat the emission standards. You're going to pay dearly. And imagine if they had just put a 6.2 liter supercharged engine in their car, and you know, they not only would they sell a couple of them, but they wouldn't be facing multi-billions of dollars worth of scandal. Oh, vehicle is locked. How do you expect me to race it? Wow, that's a nice spoiler though. It's like that thing sucks in all the air. Okay, we got Chevy Malibus.
Hey man, how's it going?
Pretty good, pretty good. Chevy Volt. The Chevy Bolt. Got the Bolt over here. Yeah. The Chevy Volt is too small. If the Chevy Volt had been the same size as that Malibu, or if they had made a Chevy Volt technology-driven Impala and they gave it enough space, the Chevy Volt would really be an awesome car. But as it stands, it's just too small. It's just too small. I mean, they have grown it in space, yes, but the problem is it's still just too small. See, if people are going to buy a hybrid like this, they need to have enough space for a family of 5. And I'm not talking about a bunch of people who are only like 5 feet tall. I'm talking about a bunch of people who might be anywhere up to 6 feet tall and still be a family of 5. I have to say though, they have improved their materials. You know, that's always a good thing. They have improved their materials. You see how the way this guy sits? Like, I'm sure if he adjusts the seat a little, he'd be better off. But see, if they had made this car the size of that Malibu, they really would have had a winner there, because then they would have had a plug-in hybrid that truly competed with the Tesla. Look how much bigger this is. This is that Malibu. Look how much bigger. Look how much floor space you got. I could sit in the back of this car. Why can't you make a Volt technology-driven Malibu? Test it out. I'm sure it would do well. Instead of putting together the ELR and the thing being so expensive that like nobody could afford it. You know? Wouldn't that have made more sense? But I can only dream. Chevy Spark, I don't care about those. I don't care about those at all. I pass those things on the road. When I see those, it makes me speed up. I pass them like 90 miles an hour with impunity. Traverse, okay. Traverse here. All right, yeah, Traverse looks like a rental car. Yeah, you know, the colors in there are a little drab. I mean, granted, you know, that's hands-free sliding door for the Pacifica. Oh, okay. Hands-free sliding door. Yeah, got sensors on everything. That's nice. Kia. So this is the Kia show. I have to say, Kia and Hyundai used to make fun. Kia and Hyundai make some damn good cars for the American market. Damn good cars for the American market. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. The Optima is a pretty decent choice. Now they got the Cadenza and the K900. Most people don't even know the K900 exists. They didn't really advertise it here. The only people who really know about most of these cars are the enthusiasts. I drove the K900. I made a little video. I drove the Cadenza too, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I drove the K900 and I drove the Cadenza. But see, it's sad because the K900 is exactly what Cadillac and Lincoln should be offering. They should be offering a car that has a twin turbo V8 as standard and then goes up to an optional V8 engine. So why they're not doing it, I have no idea. It's like they're just not thinking. Either that or, you know, the emission standards are killing them. That's always a shame. Okay, there's a back door there. Turbo Kia, yeah. Let me catch one of these things on the road with that Hellcat. Let me catch one of you on the road. I'll show you just how much turbo you got. It's like Car Wars. All right, this is the Toyota show. And I think that's the new ugly Honda Civic crapback. And I hear you can't even really tune these cars anymore. I hear like all that Fast and Furious, you know, stealing engines and everything and tuning them shits up. I hear you can't do that anymore because of the way they design these cars now. I have to say the lime green is a nice paint job, but ultimately at the end of the day, it's still a Honda Civic, you know? In fact, most people would rather buy the older Civics that you can actually really supercharge and turbocharge their engines. But I hear you really can't do that with these. Yeah, we got the most beautiful models in the world. Oh, there's a Porsche show back there. Got a nice carpet. Hi. It's cheap?
Interior is cheap.
I hear you can't tune these cars anymore.
I don't know about that.
No? Oh. And cheap interior. That's messed up. See, you didn't hear me say that. It wasn't me, it was him. I didn't say it. I didn't say it. All right, let's see if I can. Oh my goodness, my back. Okay, let's see. Hey, what's up, buddy? Okay, so, you know, I can kind of sit in this damn thing. These Civics have grown so much that these things, the Honda Civics are like the size that Accords used to be now. It's a rental car, basically. I don't want this shit. What do you think?
Sorry,
I like the color. No, you're good. You're good. No, you're good. What do you think?
I don't generally like green cars, but this looks really nice.
Yeah, I like that one up there, the paint job. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. They just did that. They just made that one up there beautiful.
Yeah.
Inside could be a little fancier. It'd be nice if they had like green lining, like the outside. What?
Yeah.
Why not?
Jesus. Yeah, laying on the. Oh, that's that new Volvo, the S90. As you remember, I made a video of the XC90 as soon as it came out. Ooh, what's this? Looks like they got their styling cues from Master Chief in the game Halo. This is the S90. Okay. I'm not a Volvo fan. That's the XC90, obviously. That's the one everybody's talking about. Made in China. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Ooh, I like these seats. I like this seat. I always like the eye cushions. How does this go in? Hey. How's it look? Pretty cool. Oh, I'm not on your legs, are I?
Oh, no,
I was just taking
that's
pictures of the seat.
yeah.
Oh, okay. How does this go in? I guess, no? No. I don't know. Some of the power options may or may not work. So that's a passenger airbag shit. You can turn them off now? Oh, that's hot. You said turn this shit. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, you pull it and turn it. Okay, I'm not gonna mess with that. This is nice. It's like the XC90 all over again. Yeah. See, my only thing, well, even when I drove the XC90, I kind of like the interface because it's obviously they were trying to go the same route as Tesla. My only thing was this is like really confusing, especially if you're driving fast, you know. It's nice interior though. This needs a panoramic roof. Other than that,
Nee, dat is die lenen. Kom dan niet bij.
You plug it off.
Dit is weer die badewanne again.
okay. That's cool. There's gonna be so much coverage from this show. It's a nice. I gotta say, it's pretty nice. I'm just not a Volvo fan. I'm not a Volvo fan at all. Like, they don't make anything that I'd really want to buy. I know they're pouring a lot of advertisement into their cars, and they're trying to hype them up.
Very well accomplished. They were to bring in younger consumers into the Toyota market, and have
Yeah, and
amazing vehicles. And now we're transitioning those
Scion TC. Oh, look at that blue! Wow, look at that shit. Look at that. Wow, look at the blue. Oh my God! Wait a minute. I thought. Wow, Hyundai is making cars like this. It's like, that's just amazing. That's amazing that Hyundai can pull off a car like that. Let's see. Where's the? Oh, they got the XT5. It looks like they got the CT6. I'll come back to Hyundai. Oh, there's Land Rover over there. So this is the ATS-V. Maserati's over there. Okay, we got plenty of time because I got lots of space. It's got 128 gigabytes, right? XTS. Here we go. So this is what we've been waiting to see, huh? CT6. .0 TT, 3-liter twin turbocharge. So the question is, does this make more sense to me than the XTS? And then they got an XT5. I gotta check that out. But basically, it's basically just a newer SRX. But see, I really think they'll probably do well with this. Okay, so it's got all the XTS stuff, like it has the lights in the handles. Interior is still cheap as shit. I'm very.
It's going to remember it for the next time it comes up or down. So depending on your eye, how tall you are, if you're small, yeah. So now if I kill this one, it should remember that exact position. So I'm going to shut it off.
What? I thought this was my.
No, that's your massaging seat, and we'll go to massaging seats next.
Okay.
So I'm going to power it back up. Okay, so it
Let me
remembers the
just go
position.
down.
So now go ahead and touch that. You should go to massaging seats, up and down.
Sure, what? I mean, yeah, it's a nice bike seat. You know, they're trying to be like the S-Class. But nobody can be like S-Class except S-Class. Oh, okay, so they've put the things up here. Finally, I'm glad they did that. I'm glad they did that. See, I'm actually taking a good long time looking at this car because I'm actually interested in buying one of these. So let's see. Whoa, Jesus. Just lay right in it. Okay.
So you can link this to the other screen up front too.
Okay, we got panorama.
See the front screen there? View the front screen.
Yeah.
It's got a remote.
Oh, nice.
So if I go to nav up here,
Oh my God, how
so
to do that? See,
I'm
think about
training,
it.
yeah.
Everybody, seriously.
Yeah.
Okay, so apparently the remote control So wait a minute, let me see. Let me try to get comfortable in this thing. Okay, so I can lay back. Okay, let me see. So there's a power control button here. But it's down.
See anything about the massage?
Okay. Oh, okay. So they have a touch panel here.
But I've seen it on this. Yeah.
Yeah, but can I touch here? Okay, good. So it's system redundant. I like that. I like system redundancy. That I like. Okay.
That's how it looks.
So it has a pull switch here. Touch panel. You push back here. Okay, so if you push back, it goes back. Okay, I like that. Woo. Woo. Oh yeah, this is it has haptic feedback. Like I can feel it hitting me back here. Okay. All right, so they got the new buttons. Everything's a solid button. I think they'll probably do well with this. I could see them doing pretty well with this car. This is nice. This is nice. I kind of don't like how much headspace. I have no headspace right here, so that's a little bit of annoyance. Okay. Oh.
So whatever the
Nav system.
Now, we gotta figure out why the massage is not. Try
Yeah, this one isn't either.
Now, let's see, it would come up on that other screen.
The materials. I know they'll offer like brighter colors and everything.
Yeah, because every other car I've worked, you touch those buttons there.
Okay, heated cools.
Just like up here.
I wonder if it's because you're I mean, this moves. Oh, now, you know what? Now this isn't even moving.
You know what? The massage is not going to screen up here either. Usually if you touch the massage button.
right side of the car.
Oh, there's this is a massage button.
No, now it's working. Now these are moving.
Anytime you hit these buttons, usually a front screen over here would go.
Touch volume. Home. Okay. What they got here? Video. Alright. Home. Okay, I mean, yeah, it's pretty. So this is the new queue system. And it looks like it's okay. It looks like it's a little bit faster. Traffic system, alright. Okay, so you could see a long route wall. Okay, so you could see traffic and this, that, and other. Let me push home again. Alright. I like this.
This also looks like a pop. It almost looks like a
You know, I will say this. After being in that just now, so, like, granted, this isn't like the top-end trim, whatever they plan on that being. But to tell you the truth, the materials really do feel like they feel hollow and they feel very, very plasticky and they feel a little cheap in there. You know?
that little pop. Yeah.
And I know this car is only going to be like $56,000, but I mean, yeah, they've done a good job making it look good. But the problem is, these materials really feel like you're in an Impala. So anybody who wants to criticize me, well, you know, you can say whatever you want. The materials feel like you're in an Impala.
No, I tried hers too.
Okay, so apparently the button for the
Let me see the front of it.
I was really interested in this, but I don't know. It's a little bit. I mean, it's big. It's basically a big XTS. That's basically exactly what this is. It's a big XTS with a 3.0 engine and a new Q system. But the materials in there, I think like there's so many different interior cuts until for whatever reason it just feels cheap in there. So, you know. Alright, let's take a look at the XT5. Because this also is another option I could consider. I'm trading in a Cadillac STS all-wheel drive. Okay, so this is the XT5 3.6 all-wheel drive. And this is a possible trade that I'd consider. I think the XT5 will sell better than that CT6, simply because this is a crossover. The SRX has been doing very well when you compare it to the CTS and you compare it to the XTS. The XTS mostly attracts livery sales, but most of the people who are buying these cars usually buy the SRX at this point. So most likely this car will most likely do better with home buyers, people who are not using it for business, people who are not using it for livery, you know. I don't see the touch panel, so. Yeah. I don't see the touch panel. Okay, so basically it's an upgraded SRX.
Yeah, I like it.
It's basically an upgraded SRX. You know, so basically, you know, oh, this guy came prepared here. Obviously the CT6 is the one that everybody's going to be most attracted to, because really this is the first time they're going to get a chance to experience it. But to tell you guys honest truth, yeah, it's nice. The monitors are nice and the rear seats are nice, but it feels too cheap. It really does. I don't know, maybe that's just because it's a demo version, so I'll hold off the hate until I actually see what it looks like in the store. But I'm not terribly impressed with that. Okay, so this is the Alfa Romeo Giulia. Oh, it's Irish. Okay, so basically the Alfa Romeo Giulia is Maserati by any other name. Maserati by any other name. Oh, it's locked. Can't get in there. All right, let me see if there's another one. There should be one you consider. Oh, they're all locked. But see, you know what? I'm hearing that Chrysler Fiat is planning to move the 300 and the Charger to a smaller body, and they're planning to do away with the LY platform, but that's really a stupid move. The LY platform is proven, it's trustworthy, it's strong, it's rigid, and to move off of that platform and go to this smaller car, like I drove the Maserati Ghibli, and I wasn't impressed with it because the ride was harsh, for one, and second of all, because it was so much smaller than, say, the Charger and the 300, which really don't need to be smaller. Those things need to be stretched. You know? They don't. Those are two cars that do not need to be made smaller. When you've got Hyundai putting out cars the size that they're putting out for 50,000 and 46,000, you have to compete with that. The last thing you want to do is make the Charger and the 300 smaller. That's a stupid move. Acura NSX. Everybody looking at that little piece of shit. I put my Hellcat up against an NSX. Let's go out to the I-80. I'll smoke you. Okay, here's the other one. The Lincoln Continental. Lincoln Continental. Finally. And they lock it. Apparently they don't want you to see it. This, I will say this already looks higher in quality than the CT6. This looks to be higher in quality. I'm liking this. I'm liking the quality of it. I'm disappointed that they don't have a V8, but the quality of this looks a lot better. Like Lincoln, that's, you know, the materials that Lincoln uses, like that Bridge of Weir leather. Oh, what they got in there? Oh, I think they have the refreshed MKZ. Oh, there's the Navigator. I'll go in there in a second.
Well, no.
I have to say the Lincolns seem to have a higher quality going than the Cadillac does. Because one thing I can say, I've got family with Lincolns, and they've always bought Lincolns. And one thing I can say is they've had a hell of a lot less problems than the people in my family with Cadillacs. Wow, Jesus Christ, that thing is blue. Oh my gosh. It's just so blue. Wow, that thing is really, 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 really blue. Cornflower. Jesus Christ, that thing looks like a... That shit look like an airplane inside. That shit look like a Gulfstream. Jesus. Now see, this is what America should have been turning out, but my question is, how the hell are you gonna move something this big without a V8? Like everybody told, oh yeah, well the EcoBoost has so much horsepower, but the problem is the people who are buying these cars, they don't give a shit about V6s. They want a V8 simply because when they grew up, they equated a V8 with the top trim of a car. And here's another thing, like as far as these concept doors go, there's no way in hell that they're gonna be able to produce a car like this that has gull wings like that big. The Model X has gull wings that do not extend that high off the car. And they also have sensors in order to keep them at a certain distance. There's no way in hell that, like, I don't even think the regulations will allow you to make a car that has two doors that can't be separated and both of them go up. I mean, if you look at this, you'd almost need like a 12-foot ceiling in your garage just to park this monster. This thing's a monster. Look at this. This thing is a monster.
Yes.
It's an absolute monster.
How are you?
Do you have one in beige?
I know, right?
So you think they're going to produce this car? You have no idea. Maybe they're looking at the size.
And the running board, even the running boards, oh my god. It's like, this shit looks like if you went on a picnic and you opened up the entire car and you started a campfire on the second row. This thing's a monster.
How are you, gents?
David. How you doing, David?
My god, that thing's a monster. That thing's an absolute monster. That's the 2017 MKZ.
Yes, sir. We've got the lounge closed right now. I don't know if you got a Lincoln key on you.
A Lincoln key? I didn't drive here. I got on a trade. Oh, I have to have the key on? So nobody gets to see the 2017 unless they have a Lincoln key on them.
Or by invitation, yes, sir. So I'll tell you the secret. You talk to these guys.
You know what's awesome?
They'll walk you back in here. I just got to do like that.
Well, it's like this. We got a 2010 Navigator. I was looking at that thing. I don't think they're gonna really produce that. Yeah, come on in. But you know, we got an MK. We have that MKZ, but we got it in black. Okay. Cool. All right. So you see, big truck series. Big truck series. Okay, so we got the chocolate MKZ upgrade. You see, big truck series doesn't believe in obstacles. This looks nice. I like that chocolate. That's nice. That's a black. This must be a black label. Oh, this one's a hybrid. Oh no, this one's a hybrid. 2.0 hybrid. Okay. Yeah, we got this car in black.
Okay.
And this is a 17, right?
Correct.
Did they change anything between that one out there and the inside, or is it just the chocolate color?
It's the color. This is called Chroma Cabernet. It's a black label.
Chroma Cabernet.
And
How much more is this than the top? Because we bought it with top trim, everything. How much more is this?
They haven't told us the price points for this year's MKZ just yet. However, if you get a black label version of an MKZ, you add on about $5,000 to $6,000 on top of the highest.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like it comes out to about like what, 58 about?
They haven't told us the price points on this version just yet. But
Okay.
it's going to be available this July. I'd be happy to send you a spec book on this. It has all the info on it if you'd like.
Sure.
Okay, let me do that for you.
All right.
What is it? Also, I'm emailing you a certificate to go in and test drive a Lincoln within 30 days of the show. If you go in and do that, they give you a $75 MasterCard as a thank you.
Oh, okay.
So just be on the lookout for that in your email and that spec book that's going to have all the info on the new MKZ for you.
Thank you. Thank
Okay.
you. Yeah, because here's the thing. Like, I'm kind of not happy with the fact that they don't offer a V8 anymore, because the V8 that's in the one that we got, it can run on regular unleaded. So it's like the mileage per gallon isn't, it's not spectacular for something that big. But the thing about it is it runs on regular unleaded, so you don't have to use premium, right? But the turbocharged one, they told you can't use like regular. You only can use like. You're
gonna get the max performance out of the premium.
Turbochargers force you to use that higher fuel, you know.
It is a V6. It is turbocharged, but like I said, I believe you can use unleaded, but they
regular.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Because I really like that the other V8. We tow stuff with it. We tow a trail. It's really it works perfectly. Never have a problem.
Right. Well, this new one is going to have 400 horsepower, turbocharged. They generate, so it has pretty much the same.
Oh, it looks fantastic.
Yeah.
It really does.
Yeah. It is nice.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is Mercedes and BMW. So they have a S600. Everybody's looking at the i8. I think it was $140,000 or $150,000, and extremely impractical. So they're not going to sell that many of them. Nobody wants a car that more people are able to get. So once you start seeing lots of them, everybody's going to get rid of theirs, trade it in for something else. Okay, this is the S-Class Coupe, locked up. I don't want you getting in that, but they do have the S-Class, which, everybody pretty much already understands is probably the baddest fucking car that you could possibly get if you got $100,000. Oh, this is the E model, so you can plug this in. Oh, and they should have the E-Class up here somewhere. This is E43. So that must mean that they have the E-Class on display.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
Oh, yep, this tray tables. I think this might be the same demo model that they had last time. It kind of looks like it. Tray tables. Everybody's getting in there. They're trying to figure out, how do I get $100,000? I need $100,000. A B class. Oh, news. The B class. Rear view mirrors for the ladies in the back. They should have opened up the panoramic roof instead of closing it. Where that E-Class is. This is a S-Class coupe. Where's that E-Class? Okay, this is a C-Class. Everybody pretty much already knows about that. That's a CLS. GLC coupe. E220D. So this is a diesel model, I believe. It's a diesel electric hybrid, I believe. See a real safe space. Oh yeah, they're gonna sell 1 million of these things. They're gonna sell a lot of these cars, boy. Mercedes is gonna have to hire a lot of people to make more of these. Wow, look at that.
Interior, man. Oh, that was your thing?
Oh yeah. They're gonna sell a lot of these, boy. Man, that thing is big, y'all. That thing is basically, why would you need an S-Class if you could get one of these? Oh yeah, man, they're gonna sell a lot of these, man. I think it's time to buy stock in Mercedes-Benz if you haven't already. What's this? This is a CLA, yeah. Oh, excuse me. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Oh no, I know I could. I'll wait till he gets out, but I know I could. They're gonna sell a lot of these cars because the S-Class is big, but this is like almost just as. They're gonna sell a lot of these. Oh yeah, oh yeah, they're gonna sell a lot of these. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, this thing is awesome. They're gonna sell a lot of these, boy. C-Class too. And that's a C43. Ooh. Oh yeah, look at this. They're gonna sell a lot of these. And the price on these is only about like $55,000 until you start adding, you know, the cool stuff. But they're gonna sell the hell out of this car. What's this? This is the Maybach. Yeah, already passed that. Okay. AMG C-Class Coupe. Can you imagine how these cars are going to sell once the depreciation hits? Can you even imagine once these cars are depreciated how many of these cars Mercedes is going to move? Wow, they got a C-Class that looks like a CL. That's deep. Wow. And probably costs less than 60. I mean, it's probably about 70 fully loaded, but that's a big door. I tell you, Mercedes has killed it, man. They killed the entire game. They killed it. They killed the entire game. I tell you, after that CT6, it just felt cheap, and it's like, how is it that they can build shit like this? Mercedes just killed the whole game, man. The whole game died. It's just dead. Killed it. Yeah, if you're an amputee, try getting to the back of that thing, kid. I've driven this car. I already know. You probably couldn't sit behind any reasonably sized adult in that car. BMW. Okay, so I already made my video on the 7 Series. I've already driven that, as you know. I already drove the 7 Series. I already made my little video review. Oh, they got another one over there. Let's go over there. This is gray. Matte paint. Oh snap, they got cars up there too. They got Ferrari show. It's all locked. I didn't see the Jeep show, so they must have that downstairs. Oh, this is an Alpina. This is an Alpina, probably another B7 or something. Locked door. Damn it. Alpina B7. So in order to get a car as nice as the S-Class, you got to get the Alpina. Otherwise, you just get a regular 7 Series. Oh, it's got the heads-up display. Okay. What they doing up there? What are they taking numbers? Yeah, all their X-Drive stuff I really could care less about. Oh, a TLX with all this racing shit on it, like that's gonna make it faster. The TLX is a crappy car that's smaller than the Acura TL. You can put all this bullshit in it you want, it still sucks. Oh, I'd love to pass some racer on the road with my Hellcat. I'd love to see somebody with all this nonsense on their car on the road. I would love to. The aerodynamic road. Oh man, I would love to see somebody on the road with one of those. I drive right up to him. Hey, you ready to race? Please. I'd love to, and then the front wheel drive torque steer and that nonsense would slam that loser right into a wall. Yeah, that's right. I have no respect for Acura, especially with these explosive airbags. These airbags, I'm very disappointed with how Acura treated my friend with his airbag recall. I'm very disappointed in you, Acura. Ugh. I look at Acura and I see nothing worth liking. So I got Infiniti over there. No, thank you. Maybe later. I basically came to this car show because I was really interested in seeing the CT6. And after seeing the CT6, you know, I'm not impressed at all. In fact, I'm more impressed with the E-Class, which is probably going to be about the same price. So this is an NSX. Designed by a woman at a price that just about none of these indebted college graduates will ever be able to afford. I hope you've got a job in Silicon Valley, because you sure as hell ain't getting one of these unless you Tony Stark. I'm more impressed with this model than I am with that one. Far more impressive than that lame Acura. My Hellcat would eat that thing alive.
Thank you so much for stopping by Lexus, where we are in continuous pursuit.
Eat it alive. My Hellcat would eat this car too. Let's put a red car versus a red car versus my Hellcat. We'll see who wins. I'll eat these cars alive. Let's get on the I-80. Let's take it to the I-80. I'll show you what a car is. Got American. I got an engine that's twice the size of like a truck engine. I will eat you alive. Whew, Julia. My goodness, Julia. Alfa Romeo, huh? My goodness. The Julia. Hells yeah. All these red. Red.
It's hard to get to. It's a little rough.
Yeah. It's 2 liter.
Let's find the Jeep Grand Cherokee show. Since, you know, unlike most of these people, I actually plan on buying one. I gotta say, Cadillac's got really nice exteriors. It's too bad the interiors suck. I like just touching the inside of that thing, I can already see all the shit that's gonna go wrong with this car. Just by touching it. Full frame. All-wheel drive. Let's see what they got. They got buttons here. Oh, they got cooled seats right here, heated seats in the CT6. That's good. Where's the Jeep show? It's the LT4 engine. Supercharged LT4, yep. That sure as hell ain't as big as that damn Hellcat. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. Yeah, the reason why I'm splitting the video like this is just in case something happens, I won't get a corruption of the file. So this way I can keep making longer and longer edits without having to worry. Oh, this is a G90 Genesis.
Twin turbocharged V6, which is producing.
So basically Hyundai builds cars that compete directly with Cadillac and Lincoln.
And at our top trim level, we're bringing back our award-winning TAO 5-liter V8, which is producing 420 horsepower and 6,000
RPMs. Look at these engines, my God.
H-track all-wheel drive is available in both the V6 and V8. The G90's
so the V6 is damn near as big as this?
Mercedes-Benz S-Class and is anticipated to be the quietest vehicle in its class. Some interior touch points include premium.
And there's a reason why it's going to be quieter. It's because the Mercedes is using twin turbos, and meanwhile this thing's using a naturally aspirated V6. Naturally aspirated V6 and naturally aspirated V8 engines typically are quieter because you don't have to worry about turbo whine. And that's why I've noticed the Genesis is a quieter car than the Mercedes S-Class W222 is.
Again, my name is Veronica.
Oh, hey, I didn't even see it. Wow.
Bro, Korea's not in the cars, man.
Thank you so much for stopping by and enjoy the rest.
Man, you couldn't even see him up there. He's laying up in there. He's all, wow. Oh, snap. This thing has automatic, retracting doors. So they got a Hyundai that looks like an Aston Martin and a Jaguar at the same time. That's incredible. exactly like the inside of the Lincoln. No panoramic roof. They should have had a panoramic roof. This might be easier to see inside. I think there's a concept though.
You got mirrors in the back. That's so funny. Go.
Well, yeah, they'll laugh at them just because they have mirrors.
That's what makes it worth it. You'll train to strengthen your body. You'll help raise funds to crush breast cancer, and you'll discover you know. In 2 days, miles is hard, but it pays to go to this.
Bro, even the lights slowly go on. It's so much. I am leaving. Like, get back. Okay, I open the door. Oh, you open the door and you close it?
Looks like almost a lot like the Mercedes BMW Cross.
Take the challenge. April 39. Walk to end breast cancer.
Hey, it's a heads up.
Wow. Okay, so you can control the back door, memory seats, window button, lexicon. Everybody, see, they're styling all their cars behind Mercedes. Like Mercedes has that Burmeister sound system. This has a plastic cover over it, but they're so styling all of their cars directly after Mercedes. It's like whatever Mercedes does, that's what we're going to do. Okay, so let's take this over to Land Rover. For the money I've spent on cars within the past couple of months, I could have bought a Range Rover or Land Rover. I just don't like them. And people will say, oh yeah, well you've got no taste, but guess what? It's my money and I chose to get a Jeep, and I'm gonna choose again to get a Jeep Hellcat. I don't care how much these Range Rovers cost, and I mean the insides look nice, but I'm just not into these things.
Of around 50,000. This particular one next to me, 57,275.
Oh, thank you.
Available
Thank you so
for
much.
purchase this June. So if you'd like to get more information, simply see a product specialist. Many of us stand in by
Racing seats. We got race trucks.
Also, I want to make mention.
Race trucks. You know, race everybody. See, it's a shame Ford's not building their cars exactly like this because they would. His interiors are. This looks like a Jaguar interior in a lot of ways, but Range Rover and Jaguar seem to have similar designs.
About going to one and having a Land Rover driving experience, you can do so by visiting Greg right here in the rear of our display where I'm standing.
Like I'm taking pictures while I'm shooting videos,
now,
so this
right
way.
next to me to the right, you'll notice.
SVR. Huh?
Hey, there's a boutique. Yes, we have the Jaguar Land Rover boutique right in the rear of our display. And yes, this merchandise is available for purchase. There's a huge assortment of things, whether it's jackets or hats, backpacks.
I'm guessing this must be about $90,000 to $100,000.
See us back here at the Jaguar Land Rover boutique. I'd like to thank everyone that stopped by the Land Rover display today. Thank you so much for your time and your loyalty. Enjoy your day here at the show.
Tripped out like this. This is the
They got the Bentley. They got Buick over there. I heard about that new Buick coupe they got, Rolls Royce. I'm gonna just take a quick picture of these, since you know just about nobody here can afford these things. Phantom drop head coupes. I don't know if you ever saw that video that I made with Brian Cooley from CNET, But if you check through my videos, I have a video where I was with Brian Cooley from CNET, and we were doing a Rolls-Royce drop head coupe photo shoot. So if you check my videos right now, you'll see that video there. Just type Brian Cooley and then type Big Truck Series review, and you should see it pop right up. And you might even type Rolls-Royce drop head coupe. But we were doing a photo shoot over here in downtown Manhattan.
I see him.
Jaguar, the F-Pace. Oh, there it is. That's the new car, the F-Pace. Over there, the red one. I think that's the new Jaguar crossover. That's basically just a rebadged Range Rover, Land Rover, and it's called the F-Pace. Because basically all of these companies that used to make all these small cars, they already realized that they can't sell any of the shit no more. They have to make nothing but crossovers now. So now everything's a goddamn crossover. And I do understand it because, you know, even me, that Hellcat, I can't drive that car all year round. You can't drive no Hellcat all year round. You have to have a 4x4 if you live in the Northeast. You gotta have a 4x4. And because of the fact that these new 4x4s have, you know, they're so much taller and they give you so much more headroom, you know, everybody would rather have a crossover now, apparently. This is the Evoque Jaguar concept. Okay, this is a regular Land Rover. This is a Range Rover. I'm sorry, I said Jaguar. I shouldn't have said Jaguar. I don't know what I get confused sometimes, you know, because I'm off script. I'm totally off script, you know. This car is going to probably do way better than the XJ did. The XJ was a nice car. And as you remember in my videos, we actually leased one. Champagne. It's a nice car. Looks exactly like the inside of that Range Rover, doesn't it? And I know they share a lot of design features, concepts, materials. So basically it's the new Jaguar computer and it's the same Jaguar materials. F-Pace. Wow, they really put the dials really high. I mean, if you think about that, what happens when it rains? Will rainwater cause any issues with these things this high? You know, I guess it all depends on how well you trust foreign reliability. The Jaguar's got a nice show going. Okay, but where is Jeep? I gotta find Jeep. And see, that's the problem. Now that there's so many crossovers, and so it's harder for a Grand Cherokee. Now, a Grand Cherokee is a pretty strong sell. Oh yeah, see, this is KN. You know? And you know what's funny? When the KN first came out, there were a lot of naysayers. They were like, oh my God, Porsche's making SUVs. That's ridiculous. But see, what they didn't understand was the simple fact that here you got a company that makes cars that are too small and impractical for people to use. And, you know, people who have families, they can't really use a damn little ass Porsche. So what did they do? They started making these crossovers, and the sales took off. The sales exploded to the point where, for God's sakes, Lamborghini is making a damn crossover. Lamborghini is going to probably take that exact same platform or something similar to it, and they're going to make themselves a Lamborghini truck. I mean, you couldn't make this up. There's Bugatti. I mean, after being in Dubai, you know, Bugattis, you know, it's Lotus. And there's the Koenigsegg. Oh, excuse me, Spiker. beautiful thing about car shows. It's like technology in cars that you'd never see in real life because they're just so rare. It's like now you could actually see them. I mean, and the sad thing is, everybody who saw that Need for Speed movie, they think that the Koenigsegg is top shit, but the simple fact of the matter is that was just a science fiction movie, and no it ain't. They don't want you anywhere near these things. Each one of these cars is like $2 or $3 million. They don't want you anywhere near them. Keep your damn hands off me, you damn dirty ape. They don't want you anywhere near this thing. And that Bugatti, I could care less about any of these things. I want that Bugatti, but I want the Chiron. The Veyron's old. That's so 2000 and late now. I need me a Chiron Super Sport. And I know you probably, pronounce it Chiron, but I don't pronounce it like that. I call it the Chiron. The Chiron Super Sport. I like that shit. As soon as I get like $5 or $10 million or something so that I can spend it on a car, I'm getting me a Chiron. Now, my battery life at this point, after I've been recording this long in 4K, is down to about 30%, but as you know, I have a big Mophie in my pocket. So what I'm gonna start doing eventually is I'm gonna actually, sit back, enjoy the show, and I'm going to, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna recharge partial of my battery. Oh, I think he's gonna put the top up. Okay, I think he's gonna put the top up. 広島の地が濃いだから難しいものがあったら遠くにじゃない。例えばロータリーエンジンっていうのはマツダしか作ってないんですよ。やはりこのエンジンが一般のエンジンっていう優れているんだよということを証明するにはこの2表示がないです。まさか勝つとはっていうのが正直言ってました。岡山精神っていうのは決して諦めないとか突き詰めるとか。英語で言えばキャンプですね。未来はエンジンの燃費を世界一にすることにこだわっています。でも我々のやり方で軽くてちっちゃなエンジンと軽い車体すごい。Thank you. これを合わせればまた新しいスポーツカーの価値が生まれそうな気がしますね。For the few Chinese viewers that I actually have on my channel who give a damn about Buick, I might as well come back here and take a look at that new Buick that they're talking about right here. So this is China buys the majority of Buicks. This is the Buick Avista. China buys the majority of Buicks. Americans Americans used to like Buick, but the problem is badge engineering has created a situation where it's like you're more likely to want to buy a Cadillac or even a Chevy than you are to buy the Buick. Now, if Buick makes shit like this, oh yeah, they'll get some sales. But, it's pretty nice. The Avista. Hell, I'd rather have this than that Acura. They'd have to put some serious power into this thing. Yeah, look at the interior. Pre-production model, so they don't let you get anywhere near it.
All right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Buick display. My name's Matt. It's great to have you here with us.
So we're featuring an all-new, and when I say a very different kind of Buick, well, you know I mean it, because that's what this is, a very different kind of Buick. This is the all-new Buick Vista concept, an all-new take on Buick luxury, style, and performance. Now, speaking of performance, it's definitely been a part of our DNA since the very beginning. The Vista concept certainly is no exception. Vista's flowing sculpted lines take on an all-new interpretive expression with a very long sculpted hood. You've got a low front and rear fascia, bold body lines that are highlighted by the absence of a B pillar on either side. So you've got your A pillar, you've got your C pillar, but you don't have a B pillar. So this just gives it a real nice, clean, sporty look. An arching roofline creates a sporty stance that is enhanced by these stunning 20-inch alloy wheels with low-profile Pirelli P0 performance tires.
And we have a new LaCrosse. So basically the LaCrosse is an Impala with Buick materials, whatever that means. Vehicle's locked. Yeah, it's basically a Chevy Impala.
So this, like I said, that sense of motion carries on into the interior where you'll find an engaging driver-centric environment. The controls are intuitive and ergonomic. We have the highly contoured, heated leather seats. Of course, those are trimmed in premium leather. They come in a personalized 2x2 layout. So the seats are just an indication of the premium interior suites inside the Vista. For example, there's a rich mix of contrast tones, exposed carbon fiber, aluminum trim all throughout the cabin. This is all there to remind you that you truly are on the inside of a luxury sports car. Now this premium interior will come with a host of technologies. Actually, before I touch on that, I want to talk about this floating center console right there. It's very unique, very contemporary. It serves a purpose, and its purpose is to connect with
$37,000.
So this premium interior comes with that host of technologies. This includes our next generation.
Okay, I want to find the Jeep show. See what else they got around here. So we're back at Kia. Oh yeah, I saw that thing. That thing looks like a Range Rover. It looks like it wants to be a Range Rover. So basically, when they do the commercials, what they should do is they should have hamsters in business suits driving up to Goldman Sachs, and the hamsters get out of the truck in their business suits, and then they go into Goldman Sachs, and then they proceed to fleece the American economy. And then when they, spend all the money on these cars, then the U.S. government bails out the hamsters in the business suits. And, there you have it. How you doing? Excuse me. Hamsters in business suits. That's what we're talking about here. Hamsters in business suits.
How you doing? Welcome.
Thank you. That's it. This is a Traverse, right?
Sure. Yep.
Okay. Gotta just take one more picture of that Hellcat, but I wanna take a little video clip of it. I like those racing lights. They should all come with that. This is ZL1. So basically the internet's going to be flooded with the same picture, since everybody's basically taking the same picture from like the same angles. Look at that. Sepia interior. Got a racing child seat. Is that funny? Baby seats for the Hellcat.
Crazy, right?
I bought one of these.
With the baby seats too?
No, it didn't come with the baby seats. It didn't come with the baby seats.
Hi, John. Can I take a picture? My car right here.
You could lose your license for $69,000. they can even fit something like that in a car.
7 horsepower.
Find the Jeep show. I'm surprised that the Jeep's not right here. Gonna take one more shot. My battery's down to 20%, so I've gotta get ready to start charging. Oh, you can play checkers on this one? Dude, you gotta cry. Oh my goodness, you can play checkers. Sure thing. You can take the seats like out of the car, yo. What is this? You got the tripod and an iPad. Excuse me, where's the Jeep show?
They do have a first floor.
First floor.
They have the Jeep inside, and then they have Cam Jeep outside.
So the SRT Jeep is downstairs?
They have one, I don't know if they have one here. I haven't been down there, but you can check it out.
Okay, so all the Jeeps will be down there. Okay. Okay, so she's saying the Jeeps are on the first floor. I want to go check out the 2016 Jeep Grand Cherokee.
And aerodynamic fine-tuning.
All right.
You can really see the difference when you compare the 2016 to the 2017 version. The new exterior language, including the V-motion front grille and the deep front fascia.
Your cars are ugly.
The forward is brand new, including a hood that's been specially reinforced to limit deformation at racetrack speeds. The side sills and the rear wheels are also brand new. And here's some real story behind the
It's nothing but a bunch of Focuses. Because over in Europe, that's like all you get is you get these boring Focuses with their 3-liter turbocharged engines. Ooh, 3 liters. Say when the speed limits are 25 miles per hour and people are buying race cars? What does that say to you? People are buying Hellcats and GTRs and Veyrons and Aventadors. What does it say? Wow, look at those lights. People are buying race cars. What does that say? Does it sound like people are trying to get better miles per gallon? No, it seems to me like people are actually racing cars nowadays. That thing looks tight inside. Jesus Christ. And here's the Ford Taurus show that nobody cares about.
I was driving Amy's mom's.
Says show on it.
I was driving Amy's mom's Impala. That's what this thing feels.
Okay, I gotta go find that Jeep show. I just want to see the new stick shifter and everything.
Where do you get those key things? The skater things. Go around.
New 2017 Ford Fusion Platinum. Who is this lady, and why is this guy got all this camera equipment like he's in the movie Aliens? Holy crap, look at this roof. Wait a minute, wait. This is just a prototype. Yeah. They just want you.
Hello everyone and welcome to Ford. My name is Dahlia and I'm standing over here next to the very exciting 2017 Ford Fusion, which we redesigned with you in mind. We have a lot of exciting new colors for you. This is our burgundy velvet metallic, which everyone has been commenting on. Our white gold is right over there. And we have a range of powertrain
Alright, I gotta go find that Jeep show. Wow.
Fusion for 2017, including 3 EcoBoost engines and a naturally aspirated engine, and also our hybrid and plug-in hybrid options as well.
Okay, let's go find the Jeep show. Go find the Jeep. Shelby GTH. I really feel sorry for all these Europeans who live in countries where they can't buy race cars. I really feel bad for them. It's like here in America, I'm so free, I can drive a car that has 707 horsepower, and you guys can't because you live in a country that, you know, charges you up the ass for gasoline. And on top of that, you know, has all those strict emissions requirements. I feel bad for you guys. 707, even 407. Oh, a DeLorean. Ooh. Got the DeLorean. And it's not a time machine.
When I'm finished, meanwhile they're like, I'll be back in 10 minutes or walking up to do it. And then as I finish cutting it, they're set.
Oh, I didn't know DeLoreans had a funk.
So it was like, last on the second time. I'm like, that's how close the people. I'm back home. Yeah, going.
You can smell paint coming out of it. You can smell spray paint. You can actually smell spray paint coming out of this thing. Stainless steel. My nose right now is filled with the smell of spray paint. Alright, let's go find the Jeep show. I'm gonna have to pull out my Mophie. I'm gonna have to start charging this phone. So I'll charge it until I get to the Jeep show. So, this is the downstairs portion of the show. It looks like they've pretty much relegated the trucks and SUVs to the downstairs. The cars mostly are upstairs, the trucks down here. So this is the Ram show. Those Ram trucks, those are some big trucks, boy. Those are for big boys. Those are some big trucks. Now, all I'm looking for right now is the Jeep 2016. And right now I'm carrying my Mophie on the back of my phone, recharging the battery while I'm walking. Here it is. There it is, right there. You could. Oh, but that's the new Trailhawk Jeep. So I can take a look at the Trailhawk. And I think that's the Jeep. Yeah, there it is. That's the Jeep SRT. It's a shame that they didn't put all the SRT stuff together. Man, it feels really good to own trucks like that. I got a silver Jeep SRT, and I'm gonna get the Hellcat. It feels so good to be able to say that. Thank God for America. Only in America, man. Only in America. In other countries, it's like you guys got shitty engines, run on diesel. So if it's too cold, your car freezes up. You got to inject urea into the damn thing. No, thank you. No, thank you. Because of your nitrous oxide emissions destroying the universe. Look at that. I don't know what color this is. Red-headed stepchild here. Okay. Look at that. Okay, so all I'm really interested in seeing, it's sad that they put this down here because most people are interested. Oh, it's locked. Oh, this one has the TVs in the back. If I had wanted that, I would have gotten it, but I honestly didn't want that. In fact, the video that I made about the 2015, when I first made a 2015 video, I had made a video where it contained those monitors. But to tell you the God's honest truth, it's like that's something I really didn't want in the car, especially because, you know, people used to break into people's cars and steal their monitors and everything. It's like I didn't want that. They're looking at that price for that. Wow, $70,000. They should have put this upstairs with the Hellcat. They should have put this upstairs. Why did they put this in the basement? You don't put this in the basement. Don't you have respect? No respect at all. Gotta put this up there with the Hellcat. Everybody else is just testing this out and they're like, how could I get $70,000? Meanwhile, me, I got one parked outside next to a Hellcat. It feels good to be in America. There's USB outlets in that? Wowee, USB outlets. I want to get in there so I can show you the stick shifter. What kind of color is this? So it's the 2016 Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT, 65,000. Doesn't say, oh, this is called the Night Special Edition. So the Night Special is like wine, burgundy, beige, well, you know, it's like wine, maroon, well, it's like kind of like maroon. It's a nice color. I would never buy this color, but I mean, you know, this is really, really nice. This must be like a $1,000 paint job option. Everybody wants that SRT Jeep. Everybody wants one. A lot of people here in America and Canada love Jeep. But me personally, it's like, I got one. Feels good having one, doesn't it? It really feels good to have one. And I got mine in silver. Mine hides scratches. And you can't even see fingerprints on mine. You can see those fingerprints. Look at those fingerprints. Those fingerprints. Silver hides fingerprints, scratches. Yeah, Mr. Onagi wants one of those. He's like, oh, how much is this? Toyota boring. I don't like Toyota. Toyota boring. No, Danielson. Oh. Now, what I'm going to look into is I'm going to find out whether or not it's possible for me to change my column shifter with this new column shifter. If I can do that, or at least just switch out the buttons, and I will do it.
Hi.
How you doing?
How are you?
You like these trucks, huh? Yeah, this is really awesome. That's the part that I like. It's right there. I just bought this truck, but I bought it in silver.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yes. Ah, that's cute. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
How are you?
So good. Everybody, they should have put this next to the Hellcat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just bought one of these. I got it in silver.
How is it?
No, I love this truck. I love it. It only gets 10 miles to a gallon, but
It's like my Ram.
Oh, you have one of those big Rams?
I have 1500, yeah.
I just bought a silver one of these, and I bought a Hellcat in red, a Charger.
Yeah. When can I drive?
When can you drive? You can't drive. I'll tell you what, watch the video on YouTube. It's called Age of Hellcat.
Age of Hellcat?
Yeah. Yeah, it's up there on YouTube. It's an awesome car, but man, these things are horrible on gas.
Yeah, they have the red key and the black key, right?
I got the 2 red keys, 1 black key with it.
Nice.
Yeah. Horrible on gas. So the eco button has been moved to the center. The StabiliTrak button has been pushed a little bit further over. The SRT button, when you push it, it doesn't look like it does anything yet, but I'm assuming that's because the car is like locked out of powering on. So, you know, custom mode doesn't do anything. Other than that, it's the same switch. Now, I want to see if I can get like this. It's a good truck. It gets 10 miles to a gallon.
Yeah.
I got it in silver. I love it. 10 miles to. It's a different color though. They got this midnight purple. Really nice, actually. So the same steering wheel as mine, same exact steering wheel. The only thing it looks like they changed was the shifter column. And this shifter has a little button on the back. Some people will recognize this shifter if they have a Cherokee or if they have one of the newer Jeep models. You'll already recognize this. But this shifter feels really good. This is exactly what anybody who bought a Jeep or buys Jeeps expects. So you got the Uconnect apps, and just like my Hellcat, if you touch and hold, you can reposition things. As you can see, you can reposition apps. But the problem is you have to have the vehicle on in order to do anything. So there's the nav, so there's the apps, the SRT performance. You gotta use, the car has to be on, and also it has to connect to the Uconnect store. I guess they haven't loaded it. Other than that, it's the exact same entire truck. But me personally, I have to find out whether or not, because if I can swap out the wiring harness and replace my buttons with the buttons from this truck, and I'll just order them or whatever, I'll spend the money and I'll just upgrade this entire section, because as far as I know, it's possible to do it because we use the same 8-speed. But if it's not, what I'll do is I'll try to alter it as much as I can. But other than that, it's the same. If I have to replace this entire console, I'll do it, because it probably isn't more than about $1,000 or $2,000, because, you know, these are parts that end up having to be replaced. Sometimes it's a car accident and the you know, parts like here get broken. So I'm thinking it's probably about $2,000. If that's the case, I'll just do it. I'll just get a full replacement. SRT, come on, do something. Custom. Oh, that shit is hot. Okay, this one has the optional Blu-ray disc player for the back. You know, CDs are going the way of the dinosaur at this point. It doesn't make sense to have a CD because you can have so many more gigabytes on an SD card. They're saying the word Hellcat. If you say Hellcat 3 times, Rumpelstiltskin jumps out at you. Yeah, I love my truck. I really do. I really do love my car. I like my color. I don't like the wheels on this truck. Let's make that very clear. I do not like these wheels as much as I like my wheels. My wheels are way cooler. I do not like the wheels on this truck. Yeah. See, I don't have any children to sit in the back watching penguins and shit, so I don't really need these.
It's different.
Yeah, they upgraded the shifter.
Oh yeah, they did.
Okay, well, now that that's done, now I can, oh, they got Jeep material here. They got Jeep stuff. Okay. Cherokee. I think that's the regular Laredo over there. We got Mazda trucks over here. They probably have that CX-9 down here. Chevy's got their trucks. GM, Mercedes-Benz trucks. Trucks. Canada love these Jeeps, boy. Yeah, Honda Pilot, no thank you. I'll go this way. Not even interested, Honda, not even interested. The Renegade, and they have a new color called Dawn of Justice. This is the Renegade Latitude Dawn of Justice. Dawn of Justice Special Edition, and it's about $27,000. And I think this had something to do with the Batman versus Superman movie. Oh, there's a lost child. I'm trying to find them. Dawn of Justice Renegade, huh? Okay, Mazda. Oh, they got more cars over there. Got Mazda. I think the CX-9, the new CX-9 is, I think this is CX5. I think that's it right there, CX-9. Not a Mazda fan. Not a Mazda fan. CX-3. So small. So CX-9. We got a cop car area. Blue Lives Matter.
Look at all the
I remember when I was a kid seeing these Crown Victorias and the Grand Marquis. This is a nice show. It's a shame that the media turned us on the police force. Blue Lives Matter. If it was up to me, like, federal agents would have black Hellcats with dark tinted windows and push bars, and they would drive around in Hellcats fighting crime, federal crime, not just, oh shit, they got an I-3 driving section. Ooh, that's cool. Wow, this is a nice show right here. Usually they do this outside. Oh, this is that one-seater thing. I don't think this is going to get built. One seat, really? One seater with that little engine.
Where are you in the picture?
One seat. I don't think that's going to work. One seat. One of my neighbors, when I was a kid, he had a motorcycle that looked exactly like this. And I forgot what the name of it was, but it was like a 1980s or 1970s. It was like a jet. It looked like a cockpit of a jet. But see, the problem is now you have to, meet all these requirements and regulations. So now you basically have to shape these things like cars. You're not allowed to have something that looks like a cockpit and can possibly tip over. But I always liked that thing when I was a kid. I always thought that was so cool. What's that over there? Those are Nissans. No, thank you. They'll take you on a ride in the I-3. I might do that. And the sad thing is, nobody wants the i3. BMW around near here was trying to give these damn things away. Nobody wants that car. First of all, it's not fast. And then second of all, it's small. You know, if you're gonna build one of these things, you have to make it at least the size of an X5. And then on top of making it the size of an X5, you gotta get, I mean, you don't have to make it fast, but you know, you gotta make it, you know, the paint job is nice. I will give it that. It's silent. Oh, they got a bunch of cars here. They got the hamster car, Kia Soul. Hamsters. You can go with this, or you can go with that, or you can go with this, or you can go with that.
Oh, that's weird.
You can go with this, so you can go with that. And then they got the i8, which is the car that more people actually want. But the thing was 150. Oh shit. What's the? Oh, that's the 392. Muscle, American muscle. You ain't getting this in Europe. American muscle. You can go with this, so you can go with that.
You didn't think about that when you got in.
Okay, they got an R8 over there. Oh, they got one of those Prius, the new Priuses. All those quiet little electric cars. Ugh. I tell you, when everybody is forced into these little pieces of shit, I'm still gonna be driving a Hellcat. I'll get 2 miles to a gallon before they force me into one of these goddamn things. Hellcat. Right. Hellcat. Jeeps. I ain't driving none of this little nonsense. Little nonsense cars. I should wait over there and get in there. Oh my god, I thought these guys were mannequins when they were sitting up in there. This is the Soul EV. Okay, just hamsters charging our electric car up. Bunch of hamsters. What we got over here? Lexus. No, thank you. Ooh, why don't you like Lexus? Because they suck. I'd rather buy one of them Genesises over an Acura RLX. Race cars. Are you American? Are you American? In fact, I've heard that the, I've heard that the taxes and tariffs, if you're in, If you're in Europe, the taxes and tariffs on these cars are so high that if you try to get an American car over there, you're paying at least twice as much. Not to mention the gas is like $9 a gallon. Oh, they got the old Jeep SRT. Look at that. This is like a museum for people who actually love cars. The Jeep SRT8, and then they got racing tires on the son of a bitch. What are these, Mickey Thompsons? Racing tires. It's amazing how much bigger these things are. Mickey Thompsons. Oh man. So this must be an R8 painted brakes. I don't think those are Brembo. Yeah, that's nice. Not interested. And you know, it's funny, I could have bought an R8 for the money that I've spent within the last couple of months. I could have bought an R8 or a V10 R8. I don't want that. Not to mention I'm like 6'7" and I can't fit in it. But you know, it's amazing how many. And then I gotta replace that Hyundai Azera. I gotta replace that in June. This is a GLA. Okay, I already made a video of me driving the GLA. This is the GLE. I think I already made a video of this. I already made a video of the, oh, this is the GLE AMG. I think I made a video of me driving one of these. I drive everything I can drive. This way I can compare it and contrast it. And they have a new GLS, and the GLS, basically I like Mercedes' new naming strategies. With their new naming strategy, excuse me, they have the regular car, which is just a letter, and then they have the GL of that car. So they got the GLC, the GLE, the GLS. I really like that. That's actually very intelligent. And it's funny because a lot of these enthusiasts were like, oh yeah, that's stupid. But most of them weren't Mercedes buyers in the first place. So you gotta be really careful taking criticism from people who don't buy your product. You gotta do what you gotta do. Which one's this? This one doesn't have a sticker on the front. This is a plug-in hybrid, probably a GLE or something. Let me see what this is. This is a GLE 500E. Plug it in, plug it in. And Mercedes killed the entire show. They really killed it.
Oh no, it looks like
They really killed the show. Yeah, Mercedes killed it. That E-Class is a monster. It doesn't even have to be fast, man. I'd buy one of those and that should only have a 4-cylinder, and it doesn't have to be fast. That thing is nice. The GLE-AMG. And you know, the sad thing is, a lot of people do not cross-shop cars, so a lot of people would never even know most of these cars existed unless they actually came to a car show. Okay. The GLE. Oh, some speakers that look like something out of Star Trek. Okay, yeah, it's pretty straightforward luxury, you know. Turn that music down. I don't want to get flagged by YouTube. I hate YouTube flagging me for stuff. They make it so much more difficult than it needs to be. Yeah. Yes, it is awesome. This is quite awesome. My only problem is there's no touchscreen here.
Very nice. This is good. I like the yeah, I think that's a great way to control it too.
My gator just went off. Gator deactivated. I gotta say, white leather in these cars is quilted. Oh, thank you. Looks good. Okay, they got TVs in the back. TVs, everybody want TVs in the back for the for the little children. It's like the children, you know, when I was a kid, you know, children actually read books. No, now we got televisions for everything. This needs heated cold seats back there. That would be nice. Heated and cooled seats would really be nice back here. This is the BMW side. So Mercedes had the other side upstairs. They swapped it with BMW. This is the X5M, excuse me. $100,000 for an X5M. I don't even know why they bother to put a 99, you know, common 9 anything. They just put 100. Just say 100. So I don't have to remember all the subtleties. This and if you really look, you know, it's just not as exciting as the Mercedes-Benz. And now that even Hyundai's got TVs and shit in the back of their cars, it's like Hyundai and Kia got TVs and shit. Just the Hyundai and Kia got whatever you got, basically, and then they'll sell it to you for $20,000 cheaper.
To the top. The top part, yeah. You can extend the seat out. I want this.
That should have been a touchscreen right there. If it's not a touchscreen, it's just not as easy to use. I wonder if the... Oh, they don't even have it there. Cool. X5M, huh? Yeah. What? And furthermore, if you're gonna do car shows, don't bring the black, dark interiors. Bring the lighter color interiors and your moonroofs. You need panoramic moonroofs to let that light in. It's like, my God, I didn't even go to art school, and even I know that. This is ugly. Look at the Predator face on this ugly thing. This thing is ugly. The seats are flat and lifeless. I think they're better models than these stupid cars. Ugh. Ugly. So ugly.
Good afternoon, New York. Welcome to the Auto
It looks
Show.
boring.
Visiting us here at Lexus.
It smells bad. And it's that leather smell. You know how you get into a brand new car and you smell that leather? The Laguna leather in my Jeep smells fantastic. This thing smells like Kyoto. My God, this is confusing as fuck. Look at this. Look how confusing all these knobs and shit are. Confusing.
So it does look longer, and it is. It's a little bit wider as well.
I don't like it. Not at all. I don't like this one.
And on either side of that single shape grill, you'll see some L's and that's design language. Basically, we put L's all over our vehicles.
I don't like this.
We've taken some inspiration from our LFA and put it on this vehicle.
This is the RX, their bestseller.
And the L-shaped tail lamps in the rear. Now it's sitting on 20-inch wheels. Those are optional. 18 and 19s also are available. And then let me open up all of the doors so you can see inside the vehicle as well. Feel free to stay in there, sir. One of the first things that you'll notice is that 12.3-inch multimedia display. It is a split screen, so that allows you to see your navigation very big, but you could just take up half of it if you wanted to with your navigation and have your satellite radio, for instance, on the other half. Now, speaking of displays, we also offer a brand new heads-up display. It's color that would be right above your steering wheel, and you can program it to see things of your liking, so fuel, for instance, how fast you're going, and also the weather. And then if you get inside that cockpit, you'll notice that it's driver designed and optimized. You've got a little palm rest right there with a remote touch. That's how you're going to control that big 12.3-inch display.
And a big confusing 12.3-inch display. This thing is confusing as hell.
This is last year's model, so you gain extra space back there. I encourage you to get inside. Those seats are
that's a big screen.
They're available to be heated in the rear seats. And then also they can fold down power folding as well. Now they do fold down 40-20-40. So you can have two passengers sitting back there, have that middle seat folded down, and fit things like your fishing pole or your skis or whatnot inside. Now another feature we have, which I can't show you unfortunately because I don't have the key fob on me, but if I did, I could walk right up to the lift gate and just do this with my hand, or this if I'm carrying my purse, for instance, or my groceries, and the lift gate would open up automatically. Since I don't have the key fob on me, I'm just going to touch that once, and it will open up. Something else that's nice about this lift gate is you can stop it at any height.
I don't like this.
And it will.
I just spent damn near $200,000 in cars, and I still got another $40,000 to go. And I would never buy one of these things. I would buy another Hyundai first. I just don't. Ugh. I'm getting out of here. I feel dirty. I'm sorry. Ooh, look at this. Oh, you mean a me in front?
Right here, you can choose a background.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so like San Francisco, the beach or whatever, the Golden Bridge, whatever.
What, and get it emailed or something?
Yeah.
I don't know. What are the options?
Okay. So I have to put your name and email in first, then you'll.
Oh, okay. To add me to the mailing list.
No, to send your photo to your email address.
Good point. Good point. That's cool. I have mobility here. Hold on. Okay, so this is the police show. So they have this is the 58 Ford Custom 300. '74 Plymouth Satellite Custom. It's amazing that these cars could even move back then. I just find that just absolutely incredible. Plymouth. And here you go. These are the new oppressors. Ford Taurus, a car that nobody wanted. If you ask most cops, especially highway patrol, they all prefer the Dodge Charger. It's because the Taurus has that ridiculously bulky center console. So in the police custom cars, what they usually do is they take that out so that they can, you know, not have to take off their gun belts and everything. Yeah, they should. If I want to see police videos, I'll just turn on YouTube or Facebook. Hi, how much is Sprite?
$4.65.
$4.65. My goodness.
That's the same price in this building.
Oh, okay. So it's an exhibition thing. Okay. If I had wanted a regular 20-ounce soda, it would have cost me $4.50. So I chose instead to get the fresh fruit shake, and the fresh fruit shake was $6.50 or $7 or something like that. I put it on my debit card. I didn't even give a damn. But very tasty. Very, very tasty. Mango, pineapple, banana. Very, very tasty. I think I'm almost done because I think I've seen like the entire show at this point. I may go back upstairs and take a quickie look. There's some things I've already taken a look at. I might go back to the Mercedes-Benz or the BMW side. See, I'm a little disappointed that SRT isn't its own division anymore, because when SRT was the division, they would have had all of their cars together, where you would have seen all the SRT products simultaneously. So I think my final video may come out to about 2 hours long, but I really want that 256 gigabyte. If I have a 256 gigabyte iPhone 7, and I've got this Mophie 8X will allow me to literally video record for 4 hours straight instead of 2 or 3 hours, because the problem is 4K video eats up 300 megabytes every single minute. So that's a big problem if you want to do really long videos, you know? I'm proud to be a Jeep buyer. I'm very, very proud to own a Jeep. And I'm even prouder to own a Jeep SRT. Very, very proud of my vehicles. I love my cars. There's car wars out there. Wrangler. Oh, I'm sorry, Rubicon. I don't really know the bigger models that well. I'm guessing the Rubicon is the smaller version of the Wrangler or something like that. I only pay attention to SRT products. Everybody loved that Jeep Grand Cherokee. Especially me. Damn, I love my cars. Even baby Huey loves the Jeep Grand Cherokee. All right, everybody, let's turn up the gangster rap and let's bust a cap.
It's our mission.
Legendary with his body like a tail duffel. Couple shooters in the gun.
Ford. I'm guessing the new F-150s are here. We got that gangster rap turned way up. Turn up that gangster rap. We're balling. We're big money ballers up in this Jeep. We're gangster rappers. Right. You know, I remember the good old days when you actually understood what people were saying in rap songs. Not anymore. Jesus Christ. What happened to the next generation after me? How will they ever afford Jeep products that are $70,000 when they're trying to climb out of student debt? How will they ever afford that? How will they ever afford that? I don't know. A lot of those tough guys running trucks. Big tough guys. It's a big American right here. Look at the interior of this. Look at these Ram truck. Look at this guy right here. You know this guy's a tough guy. He's got his dickies on. This guy's a tough guy. Whoa, Jesus, look at that. Oh my. Look at all that brown. Damn. Tough guys. Look how wide this seat is. See, this is America. This is America right here. Look at it. It says Laramie. Jesus Christ, look how big this thing is.
Yeah, little lights underneath.
This is sick.
And it's got the easy connections for the
Car seat?
I actually like it.
Damn thing gigantic.
That is awesome.
It was the SVT Raptor. I saw one of those things on the road. It was pretty big. It was pretty scary. But you know what? They're about to put the Hellcat engine in a Ram truck, and they're going to have a Ram Hellcat. Jesus Christ, what is the world coming to? Ram Hellcat. I can't even believe it. Jesus Christ, look how big this thing is. What does this thing weigh, like 10,000 pounds? This truck must weigh like 10,000 pounds. Or at least 8,000. This thing is, look how big this thing is. This thing's taller than I am. Power stroke, 6.7 liter. Jesus. This thing's a monster. But this is a real truck for real men, real Americans. pay more money for this than I would for Oculus Rift. They ran off the road. Jesus. See one of these things simulate a rollover event. Oh, that's interesting.
See?
Ford Expedition Platinum. I haven't seen a Ford Expedition in a long time. This was one of the first SUVs I ever had, 2002 Ford Expedition. And I can see it really hasn't changed that much. It's still like one of the biggest things you can buy, like if you buy this or a Navigator. I think they probably come with twin turbo V6 engines now, EcoBoosts.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. I don't mind getting ambience.
No, sorry.
You have one of these?
We have the limited 2010. We love it. It comes with the big V8, the 5. They don't make them anymore with the 5.
The first SUV I had was a 2002 Expedition.
So you know, they drive. We love it. We love it.
Yeah, really.
Keep it in the garage, silver. You know.
Yeah.
Now they got all these. You know. These
I just bought a Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT.
Oh, nice, nice.
Good truck, silver.
Awesome, beautiful.
Oh yeah. Very good truck. Yep, and there's the Flex. I thought Ford had given up on the Flex, but they still make them too. They still got the Sony radio in there. I think that was it.
It's a garbage can here.
Yeah. I think they'll have, I don't think they're going to keep the Flex around, but the Flex actually was a pretty decent idea. The only downside is the retro styling is just so boring. You know, you have to, see, that's the problem. Most people are basically buying wagons, but nobody in America likes the word wagon. So you have to call it a crossover, you got to call it a sport bag, or you got to call it a sport hatch, or you got to make up some kind of ridiculous name to lie about the fact that what the person is really buying is a wagon. Because the problem is, wagon sounds effeminate, and even the women don't want an effeminate car. The women want something that gives them the feeling of power. So my thing is, listen, if you want power, what you got to do is get yourself a V8. You got to get yourself a nice, fast V8. Yeah, you'll get about 7 miles to a gallon, but hey, at least you'll feel powerful on the road, won't you? When everybody else is driving around these silly little crossovers. Well, here it is, the Sierra, GMC Sierra. Man, the car market's on fire. A lot of those tough guys running trucks. Toyota. No, thank you. The FJ. Oh my God, what's that thing back there? That shit looked like some Back to the Future Marty McFly versus Biff Tannen and the boys truck back here. What is this? Tonka. Jesus. Well, I'll tell you what, the day that I have to drive through the desert, I think I'd pick one of these.
Sorry guys, you can't be up on that.
Oh, you're a spoiled sport. Stop ruining our fun. Stop ruining our fun, dude. Everybody's trying to sign you up for emails.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. A bunch of, everybody's their own news journalist now. I'm gonna go back upstairs. I think I'm done with truck Truckosaurus Rex. I'm done with trucks. I came for what I saw what I needed to see. Jeep SRT, CT6, XT5. I saw what I needed to see for now. Okay, so this is the third and final part of the show. This is the Javits Center North. Now, granted, there are two exhibits outside, the Jeep and the Toyota RAV4 exhibits, where they'll let you sit in the car and actually, you know, go up and down the track. But this is the third wing and the final wing. So they had the trucks downstairs. So this is the third and final wing. So this is Mini, Mitsubishi, and if I'm not mistaken, part of Toyota's over here, but it's only Scion.
Yo, let's get in the ride.
Mini. This is a Mini Cooper S hardtop. Oh, look at this one. Oh, it's Fiat's. This is the Fiat show. It's a 500X. Fiat 500X. They kind of look cool, but see, ultimately the real problem with these cars is they have to be at a price point that your average college grad who's neck deep in debt is going to be able to afford. Like the average college grad has $40,000 worth of student loans, and the reason why is because here in America, most of the private colleges are charging $30,000 to $40,000 to stay on campus and to you know, be a full-time student. So basically, the average college student has so much debt that they can't even hope to afford cars like this. So basically, coming to this car show is as close as they're ever going to get to one. Most of them. You know, some of these cheaper ass cars like this IA, they might be able to afford. Interior kind of looks cool on this. I like this. Very flat back, very flat. It's an IA. So it looks like kind of like a little BMW-ish. You know, except those cheap ass doors. 2016 IA. So this is $17,595. A $20,000 car loan is still going to cost you, oh my god, it's all manual. Ugh. What the hell makes you? Ah. Jesus Christ. So, basically, you know, they copied the BMW iDrive design so that they could, ooh, you push the button, the start-stop button. I agree. Can I push this? Oh, thank you. Unlike BMW, they give you a touchscreen and they give you a simple-to-use volume knob. I like that. And they give you a very simple-to-use nav thing. Now, here's a question, BMW. Why didn't you do that? Here's a question, Mercedes. Why didn't you give me a knob thing so I could just do like that? Why didn't you do that? Nav. East, southwest. Yes, thank you. Somebody stole all the freaking knobs. Jesus Christ. You gotta, you know, actually, I'll tell you what. If this car didn't have these crappy cloth seats, this would actually be a pretty nice little rental economy car. If this thing didn't have these ugly little cloth seats. And then, you know, with this silly manual adjustment. I'll tell you, this actually is not so bad. Now, you know it's got one of those little 4-cylinder beaters in it. But actually, the you know, stuff like this is what you get out of a Mercedes CLA, which costs twice as much. But this one's actually easier to use. Let's see, if you push the star, it goes to favorites. This must be the back button, so it goes to compass. And if you keep pushing back, it does that. That's not bad. That's actually pretty cool. I like the attempt to make it a little techy. See, the thing about it is all of these cars, like you got Hyundai making freaking luxury cars. All of these cars, there's just, there's a lot of overlap. With the technology packages, a lot of overlap. Oh, this is a manual.
There's extra $1,000 in the bag. You might have one hell of a car.
Pretty spacious in there. No, that doesn't look as teched up as this IA does. Scion IM, $22,000. Economy car attack. Oh, we've got good German girls here. I see they got McDonald's in their country. Mm-hmm. That's right. FRS, BRZ. This is a Subaru BRZ. I made a video about the BRZ when it first came out. Did the test drive with Wu-Tang Clan playing on the radio. That was cool. A lot of these people are making videos and a lot of these people are making pictures and everything, but the question is how many of them will actually get paid for this stuff on YouTube? How many of them have YouTubes where they're catering to an audience? Methinks not so many. Ooh, goodness. Goodness, Jesus. Red beans and rice didn't miss her. Some brothers had tried to diss her. Red beans and rice didn't miss her. This is awesome. Oh, this is a STI. Cool. All right. Okay, this is a STI, something around it. Subaru, it's all Subaru.
This is another one of those Mom and I are talking about getting.
Man, how many of these things am I going to destroy on the road? This is a Crosstrek. Yeah, this is that new one that they were talking about, the Crosstrek. How many of these things am I going to meet on the road and just like totally just destroy? Like, I hate it when people pull up to the red light and I'm just minding my own business. People trying to race me. Why are you trying to race me? You see that Hellcat logo and you get upset. Up there trying to race me. Okay, Subaru Crosstrek. All right. Okay. Okay, it's all hard ass plastic. Oh, micro SDHC. Hi. Oh, be careful.
Get up there, bud. I'll shut the door.
So this is it's nice interior, pretty spacious. Pretty spacious. What is this, like 30,000 or something? I wonder if this is anything like the what's that thing called, the Outback. It's probably handles better than the Outback because it feels lower to the ground.
No, you can't climb on top of him.
Oh, they got heated seats here.
Alright, let's hop out. There's a line for this one.
Oh, there is?
way to get to this.
This is a new Forester. It's a new Forester. That Crosstrek, I mean, that Crosstrek it looks cool. You know, the paint job is nice and everything. Interior feels cheap. But then again, you know, it's a Subaru. These things aren't, wow, it's a lot of space back here. See, basically, that's the thing. When you buy one of these new crossovers, it's like for less than $30,000, you get a lot of space in most of these cars. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing. You have so many choices. Choices are good. Nobody wants to have no choice. It's nice and spacious here. Nice and spacious. So you got a Mercedes S-Class up here with some sick ass gold rims by Illusions NYC. And you got this Porsche over here, GT5. Rims aren't as nice on that. And then you got this Mercedes that, like, very, very few people even consider buying that unless their minds are stuck in the 1980s. 3D printing here. What are you guys making? Car parts?
Yeah, well, car-related accessories.
Car accessories?
This year is going to be like an accessory.
How long does it take to actually do this though?
Depends on the build, really. Some of them like these will take maybe an hour, 2 hours. Some of the bigger pieces we have on that other table took like upwards 18, 16 hours.
Oh, 3D car. Oh, no. Models. Okay, so I'm going back to the concourse side. This is the north wing. Nothing but economy over here. And by economy, I mean cheap. They had a nice Murcielago over here with a army theme or military theme, which is weird because I didn't see any Aventadors. Like, they had the Koenigsegg, they had the Bugatti Veyron, but I kind of find it odd that they didn't have an Aventador. Like, Lamborghini should have a show here. Lamborghini has like 5 cars now. They got the Aventador, the Murcielago, the Gallardo, the Hurricane, and they got a Reventon somewhere. I'm surprised they didn't have a show. And then they got that new Centenario concept or whatever that is. I don't want my Hummer to have no gun. I want the gun on mine.
I like the Aventador though.
MX-5 Spider. Okay, so basically, I think I've covered pretty much the entire show, or at least everything I came to see. Once again, I'm really disappointed by that CT6. I think that if I do continue to stay with Cadillac, I'll probably trade the STS in for a, what is it called? Either an XT5 or probably an XRX. I'm really disappointed by the CT6. The interior just feels so cheap. You know, and they're trying to copy Mercedes, but the problem is they just don't have the, it's like they just don't have it. They don't have the energy to copy Mercedes. They don't have the moxie. And by the way, this Mophie is doing really well. I have 80% charge while I'm recording, and that's up from 20%. Oh my goodness, there's an upstairs. There's an upstairs. Oh yeah, okay, so that was the, I already went upstairs. Okay, good. So I'm probably just gonna hit the German car show again, and then I'm out of here. Go outside and look at the Jeep test tracks that they got out there. You can see the Wranglers and the Rubicons. I kind of ignored the Audi show. This is that new TT concept. Well, no, it's a concept. This is actually a production car. This is a TTS Coupe. Very, very driver-centric design. It's like everything's angled towards the driver. S7 Sportback. I think the entire market pretty much already knows this car pretty well. And then these are the Audis that you can't afford. Unless you're cool.
False alarm, she said.
Oh yes, where's the new Audi A8? This is the A6, I think. Where's the new Audi A8 at? 2.0 Turbo A6. This is an A3. So we should have an A8 like right here somewhere. We got the Maserati show.
Y ahora fue, eso fue. No.
Oh, this is that new Maserati crossover. It's that new Maserati crossover. I forgot what it's called. Excuse me. The name of this crossover is
Levante.
Levante.
Yes. Which means forceful winds, forceful desert winds.
Mm-hmm. You guys aren't from Maserati in Manhattan, are you?
No. Okay. Actually, we're with the headquarters.
You're with headquarters?
Yeah, in New Jersey. That's why I'm North America.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No dealers.
No dealers.
Yeah. We're not going to give it.
Oh, okay. All right. So basically what this is just another crossover designed to sell in a sea of crossover. So eventually everybody's going to be on stilts. Everybody's going to have wagons on stilts eventually. I'm sorry, I walked away from the Audi show because, to tell you the God's honest truth, it wasn't as exciting as the Maserati show. I think I'm gonna wait online. I'd like to see the Levante up close. No, fuck that. Look at this line. I'm not waiting on that shit. I'm not waiting on that line. What, are you kidding? That line's too long. That line's way too long. I ain't waiting over there. Oh yes, this is the GT. Very, very spacious car, actually. Toyota Camrys. Okay, yeah, I've already seen pretty much all of this. I think I'm just gonna do one more quick shot because it looks like everybody's coming now to see the CT6. So I think I'll just do one more quickie pass through of the CT6 because I want to make a video for my mom's Facebook just so she can see it, because next time I see her, you know, I really gotta work on getting rid of that STS now that we've got so many options. It has the physical size of the Mercedes S-Class, but what it doesn't have is the damn interior refinement.
And then it has this.
This is so nice. Look at this, hey. Yeah. The sport utility. Same thing. Look at it. See, it's got a trackpad here. Isn't that cool? This is hot shit. XT5 has that mirror too. It does? Yeah. That's the whole new cleaned up Q, right? Yeah, it's the new Q. With Apple Play.
What is
Two Guido.
Two what?
She said it was too Guido. Wow, that's just mean. I don't think it's too Guido. And why are we disparaging against our Italian-American friends?
This thing has a back massage.
Huh?
This has a
Yeah.
back massage on it.
Yeah, a back massage, huh?
Look at this. It's electronic rear. You can get it if you want.
Yep, these go up and down. But I'm actually surprised there's no button to make them actually go up and down.
Yeah.
Like this, unless, I don't know, I know they had a remote control.
I don't know how to use the screens though. Not a button. This is crazy. Oh. Well, what's the size under this?
The XTS. Yeah, I was thinking about getting one of these because we have a STS and it's getting older. But that XTS is the one that's the size beneath this. It's that blue one right there.
All right.
That's the one that all the limo guys drive in. Yeah, it's like 55,000 with a V6, you know?
How much is this?
Starts at 57. And with all this stuff in it, you're talking like
And this was
80.
the STS?
No, you know what? This is brand new.
Brand new.
It's basically like a large platform XTS to some extent. You know? But I was thinking about either this or that. you know, to upgrade, you know, or even one of those, because that's actually cheaper. That's the SRX. But the thing about it is, yeah, I mean, this is nice, but it ain't no Mercedes S-Class though.
Yeah.
No. If you're not paying 140.
There you go. There you go. No, 110. But, you know,
110.
there you go.
Wow.
Yeah, it's nice though.
How come everything's in French?
What were you looking for?
No, they had everything up in French.
French.
Yeah. Well, now it's Spanish. Maybe it's Czech, maybe it's
I want to see if there's enough room for the weed.
Cadillac's very popular in China.
They got the Batman throwing star Cadillac logo. See the front of it. CT6 has some impressive technology, but ultimately it's going to be the XTS and the XT5 that are going to be the volume sellers. I mean, that's just what's going to happen, because most people are going to want that crossover ability. They're going to want that higher ground clearance, and they're going to want that all-wheel drive. So the CT6 will sell to these limo luxury Uber companies, you know, just like the XTS is. The XTS is probably the best. It's probably the better option, but you know, it's obviously not going to get as much technology as that CT6 says, you know, especially in that back seat. But I really think I'd be better off just going for an XTS instead of a CT6. It's like, well, we'll see what happens.
I can't see myself driving an Escalade. I can't afford the damn thing.
Yep, that's exactly right. Okay, well, I think I'm almost done here. Escalade, running bullets, Alfa Romeos. Yep, I've seen it all. I've seen it all. I've seen it all. I think I've definitely seen it all. Alfa Romeos.
It's a brand born 105 years ago that still stands for something original today. A passion for driving unlike any other. Visceral, energetic, technological, crafted. The DNA of one of the world's most revered brands runs deeper than the enamel of its badge. It runs straight from the heart of Milan, Italy, to the roads of the world. Introducing the all-new Giulia Quadrifoglio, the most powerful Alfa Romeo ever created for street use. On the fender, the badge that marks the rebirth of the Quadrifoglio. The green four-leaf clover on the white triangle badge. It's more than just a badge, it's a hallmark. It harkens back to Alfa Romeo's fabled racing history, when drivers like Ugo Savacci and Enzo Ferrari used it as a good luck charm on their race cars. Now it's used as a performance indicator on our high-performance street vehicles. Under the skin of this muscular exterior lays an equally impressive powertrain. This Ferrari-derived, all-aluminum, 2.9-liter bi-turbo V6 is Alfa Romeo's new benchmark. It generates an incredible 505 horsepower and 443 pound-foot of torque, allowing it to launch from 0 to 60 in just 3.8 seconds and achieve a top speed of 191 miles per hour.
191 with this thing?
Amazingly, all that power doesn't come
I
at
got a
the cost of fuel
Hellcat though.
efficiency. With features like stop-start and cylinder deactivation system, it saves on fuel economy by shutting down cylinders when extra power isn't needed. With the rich interior details, exclusive technology, and best-in-class performance, the all-new Giulia Quadrifoglio will be launching this summer with a starting price in the $70,000 range.
70,000.
On the outside, we have our Giulia
No
and
way.
Giulia TI models.
70,000, nothing.
276 horsepower in a 0 to 60 under 5.5 seconds. These inline four cylinders are going to be very exhilarating when they come out at the same time in late summer. Those are going to start in the $40,000 range. Our Giulia, Giulia TI, and Giulia Quadrifoglio all have a 7.7-inch infotainment display in the center with a Alpha rotary dial that has hand recognition. For more information, please visit us online at alfaromeousa.com. Thank you and enjoy your day.
Oh, I will. Thank you. Okay, well, I think I've came and I think I've seen everything I need to see. How come no Lamborghinis? Well, that's actually a good question that I posed myself. I don't know why there's no Lamborghinis. Okay, so I think the only thing that remains on my way out is to take a good quickie look at the excursions out here with the Jeep. And just remember, this video was brought to you by iPhone 6s Plus 128 gigabyte and Mophie 8X charger. See? Mophie 8X charger right there. Thank you, Mophie, and thank you, Apple. Now all I'm going to need is for you guys to make me a 256 gigabyte drive so that this way I can pump 5 hours of video into my videos, and then I'll be much happier. You know? So you already know me. If there's a new iPhone, you already know I'm buying it. So I'm gonna get me the new iPhone. Oh snap! They got the Grand Cherokee for the ramp trip. Ain't that good? Yeah, I'm done. At this point, I had to remove some of the audio from this video because of the fact that YouTube has these ridiculous copyright censors, and what they do is they don't really give you a copyright strike, but what they do is if they hear music playing in the background, it removes your ability to monetize your video. And as you know, monetizing your YouTube video is what ultimately allows you to get paid for making your videos, which is pretty much the only reason why I do this in the first place. It's because of the money. Even though I do have fun making the videos, I make a lot of money on YouTube every single month by monetizing the videos. But the problem is, if there's a copyright strike, your money either stops or it's decreased like considerably. So basically, I have no choice but to repost this video, and I had no choice but to mute this part of the audio so that I could ensure that I get paid for every single video I make. Now, a lot of people were asking me, oh yeah, well, what did you use to record this video? I have an iPhone 6s Plus 128 gigabyte. The iPhone 6s Plus, unlike the iPhone 6, has an optical image stabilizer, which basically is computer software that allows the computer in the phone to track specific points on the video and to automatically balance itself in order to try to eliminate the actual hand movements that are obviously going to be made by somebody who's walking. As you can see, the video is extremely it's clear because I edited and I finalized an iMovie on 4K video settings, and as you can also see, it's pretty well balanced to the point where it doesn't look shaky. Now, YouTube also has its own image stabilizer, where what they'll do is they use software in order to track specific points on your video, and if you activate theirs, it'll pretty much do the exact same thing. So I don't use the YouTube system because I feel the iPhones is actually powerful enough. A lot of people have looked at my videos while I'm driving and holding the phone, and they're like, wow, that's incredibly stable. How do you do that? And it's all because of my iPhone. And that's the reason why I don't even need to know anything about iPhone 7 to know that I'm going to buy iPhone 7. What I have hope for and what I'm hearing is that iPhone 7 is going to have a 256 gigabyte flash drive. I absolutely must have that because this video was a little over 3 hours long, and I ended up having to edit parts of it out because of the fact that it ran so long that when you finalize in 4K, there wasn't enough space on the phone. And the problem is, I love being able to automatically edit the movies on the phone. I don't like having to port them over to a computer. Better image stabilizer with even faster tracking, which it most likely will, because, you know, one thing I love about Apple is they do not ever disappoint me. They really do not disappoint me. So that's basically it. That's the New York International Auto Show on the Big Truck Series Review channel. So basically, I'm on my way out. And it looks like everything's been a success. Total and complete success. Clean air test track. Yeah, that was the downstairs basement track that they had all those silent electric cars, which I showed you already. This was fun. Okay, I'm on my way. Ooh, what's this? Something I missed? State Farm.
Right on that.
Okay, I think I'll go up one more level. Man, it's gonna probably take about 2 hours to finalize this video. So I'll definitely have this video online as quickly as possible. But I can already I already know it's gonna take a while to finalize this in 4K. So okay, I see where I am.
How can you have an auto show now?
This is Sparta! Oh man, Escalator's offline. Trans Am. Okay. Well, that was fun, right?
Did I want to know exactly?
Oh, now it's behind the velvet rope.
It's Optima concept. So that's about that. I'm done. Got a run time about 3 hours. Somewhere near it. Okay. Yeah, but everybody's making SUVs now because Porsche, their cars didn't sell, and then they started making SUVs and they started flying off the shelf because, you know, nobody could fit into a Porsche. You know, but as soon as they started making SUVs, those things were flying. You know? Nowadays, everybody's into SUVs because you need that one. Yep. And that's the Camaro, the new ZL1. But see, they all they make it now is race cars. That's a Camaro. No. You remember what my car looked like? There it is, right there. And that car has stripes. My car didn't have the stripes on it. Yeah, but they have baby racing seats in the back of this. But look at that's the engine for the thing, and that's what you're really paying for, because it's a supercharger on top of the engine. See?
Oh, I thought there was a dummy sitting up in there.
No.
And why would I want to buy this?
Because this thing can do 200 miles an hour.
Okay, and where would I do that again?
Somewhere, I don't know.
Oh,
racetrack.
Right. Thank you.
But this is the Charger. That's the one I bought. This is the Challenger. So that's the two-door one that looks like the 1980s or something. So yeah, so basically it's an engine inside one of those cars that you're paying for. That's what it is.
45 seconds. Did you see the Charger has baby seats?
Steven said he's right here, so.
You see him?
Nope.
It's under 6 minutes.
Okay, so they have an exclusive photo. Enter to win. Get your exclusive photo of you in the Dodge Challenger. And she's taking the photos. It's amazing that they can. So the new Kia Optima has as much space as the Hyundai Sonata, but of course it lists for a few thousand less simply because of the fact that it's a Kia instead of a Hyundai.
How long did you plan on being here?
No, well, as long as you feel like being here, yeah, but I just find that so amazing. And I think fully loaded, these things are like 32 or something. But you see the moon roof and
What happened?
Every single feature that your car offers is basically what these things offer now, but at half the price. You know, and that's the reason why it's so hard, to make sense. Oh, you wanted to see the Ford show?
Oh yeah.
This is the Cascade, but that's the one they were talking about.
That's crazy.
Why not?
Now, when you think about it,
What it really is, what's the other convertible that GM makes? Because what it
really
is
none.
it's that with a Buick badge on it.
That's true.
So it's like a
No. But think about it. When you hear the name,
See, look at this.
Like
It doesn't make sense, right?
Yeah. But yeah, who wouldn't want to buy one
Pretty.
of those? Yeah.
And it looks just like
Who
the
wouldn't want to
Lexus.
buy one?
it does.
It look,
Just
yeah,
like the Lexus.
there's a red Lexus up there, the 500, SC500 or something.
Oh, they came after that shit?
Well, it's on a turntable, so I don't know if it's a concept of production. A lot of their things look like Jaguars, though.
Yeah. This is nice,
I'd buy this, but the problem is, see, my thing is, if I'd expect a car like this to be a rocket, though. I wouldn't want no V6 nothing. I'd expect this car to be a rocket.
That's the only thing that, with
The engine sucks. I don't want that turbo. I want supercharged this, that, the other.
That is nice.
If it was me, I'd expect that thing to be real fast.
Oh, yeah.
I'd expect that to be, really. Look at the inside. Can you see the inside?
Yeah.
The inside's basically all computer.
All digital, yeah.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Oh, it goes all the way across. It's like it flushes in.
Yeah.
It starts from there to the middle.
That's crazy. See, the problem is the best stuff they got is on concept. And look at those brakes. Those are carbon ceramic brakes. So the braking kit alone is like $10,000.
You're talking about, yeah.
You know? So you already know they ain't building
So
that.
this gotta be like, if anything, that'll be like 500-600 horsepower.
Yeah. Otherwise, it wouldn't need that kind of braking.
Exactly.
I'd expect this shit to have no less than about 700 or 800 horsepower. I'd expect this thing to be a rocket.
Oh, yeah.
If
they want to save Buick, they need to do it.
Oh, the Chinese buy it. The Chinese buy it more than Americans do. Because Americans would, the Chinese buy 3 times as many Buicks as we buy. 3 times, yeah. What do you think kept them alive?
Why? Because American?
No, it's because they like Buick. For whatever reason, they like Buick, they like Lincoln. Maybe it's because it's American. Or maybe
I can understand Lincoln, but Buick, though? I didn't know. Wow.
Well, I'll tell you what. Unless Lincoln builds that Navigator they got back there, they need to build that Navigator just to stay relevant, or just to make themselves relevant again. Because right now they're not relevant.
Yeah.
Lincoln could disappear off the face of the earth right now. Nobody cares.
Yeah. And you can see the LEDs is probably on the outlining of that whole light, that whole plant light.
Oh yeah, and it's like a sharp thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's dope.
That's it. I'd expect this shit to be as fast as a Lamborghini. Because they think that they could just put a twin turbo 400 horsepower V6 and everything like that CTS, but that ain't enough. Because the CTSV is like what, 90,000, but it only has 650 horsepower.
Right.
And for the people who still shop based on those numbers, that means a lot.
And the ATS is like what, 5, right? 500 around?
I think it's lower than 5. They have ATSVs over there, but they're too small. They're not like.
It's supposed to go with the 3 Series. It's supposed to compete with the 3 Series.
Yeah, the problem is a BMW 3 Series is a BMW 3 Series. Nothing competes with a BMW 3 Series. Anybody who wants to buy a 3 Series ain't buying nothing else.
Exactly.
Not a C-Class, not an Audi or A4. They're not cross shopping. When they walk in a BMW, they expect to walk out with a BMW. They don't expect to walk out with like a Cadillac. It's like when I hear those professional reviewers trying to compare those cars, I'm like, why the fuck are you comparing those cars?
Nah, but they said the CTS raced the M5 on the track and beat it.
Of course it did. Because the M5, they don't put power in those things no more. Those things, because Europe has those fuel economy issues, and they're like taxing the shit out of you for displacement. So basically, America doesn't have to worry about that. They can make a Hellcat.
Right.
Like they can say, yeah, fuck that. We'll get 8 miles per gallon and has 707 horsepower. Meanwhile, BMWs, what do they got?
Is that why they don't have it in Europe? Because
well, first of all, Dodge doesn't make right-hand drive. That's number one. Number two, the gasoline is $9 a gallon over there. So you ain't driving that shit.
Yeah, you gotta be filthy rich. That gotta be something that like a little toy.
Yeah,
like,
you ain't driving that.
American muscle car.
The taxes will kill you over there. Unless you have to be a millionaire. The taxes just to buy one of those cars. Like those Dubai guys, the Dubai millionaires and billionaires, yeah, they can ship Hellcats over there.
Yeah.
They ain't nothing to them.
No,
they own Lambos.
They don't have them yet.
They don't have them yet.
They don't have them.
You know? Red XJ. Oh, wait a minute. No. I think this is an XE right now. This is an XE, I think. This is an XE. Yeah. Oh, this is a new one. This is the XE. Okay. Maggie XE. Okay. Same size as a Ford Focus, I think. Wait a minute. It's very plasticky. Some of the materials I spot right out of the Jaguar, like it looks like Jaguar parts bin materials. There's no dual panel moonroof, but they have a nice moonroof.
You look nice in there. It's flatter than Mall's.
They put the window controls a little higher. Oh, thank you.
Steven, this is something.
That's a heads-up display.
Is it? Where does it? It projects it on the windshield?
It projects against the window, and when you look at the windshield, you see it in the windshield. You know?
Wow.
Yeah.
It's called a heads-up.
Heads-up display. Yeah. I don't know.
That's pretty cool. What's behind you? No, it shines right. I don't know. No.
Yeah, I have the bigger one, the XJ, but that's
what does it shine on the windshield?
What it is it reflects against the windshield, and then you see.
But what data is it putting up?
Speedometer, turn signal, the speed limit in the area you're in, and navigation, quick directions. Like if it says turn left, it flashes the left.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of, most of these cars have that now, but to tell you the truth, it's very distracting. A lot of people don't even use it. It's very distracting.
I would think
It's got the EcoBoost V6 and they don't have V8s no more. Yeah, but they don't have V8s no more. Come on, V8, bro. 2.3 liter what? I need a V8. I need a V8. So I can mash that pedal and hear it be angry. Yeah, everything looks like a Gold Street. The Model X has it only for the back. The front door is a regular door. This is yeah, I'm saying Lincoln needs to build up. They need to.
They low-key try to make it look like the Range Rover. The way how the back looks.
You noticed that, right?
Yeah.
It looks like a really big Range Rover. Everything in the Jaguar owner is like a really, even that Bentley.
Yeah.
Everything looks like a really big Range Rover.
Yeah. I noticed it on the bottom, like the way how the skips are, like how the Range Rover.
I have like the longest car show video. 3-hour-long video to show this phone.
Already so far?
Already.
What's the battery life? Is good?
I have this Oki supercharger, and it can recharge this phone full time.
Oh wow!
I brought it with me, and I actually just got off right now, 30 minutes and charged the whole phone right back. All of the bigger ones, those two will go up. See, that's the reason the lowest and make it so that the doors are independent.
Oh yeah, individual, yeah, because you can't.
Even Lamborghini, you know,
to get it to go. So if the car flips upside down, the doors explode off just to make sure you don't get trapped.
Get trapped in. That's what you do.
The regulations are pretty stiff.
It's been like that. They had it when that's something.
I think they had system. Take a look inside. No, but take a look inside it. Like sit.
I'm not going to be inside the car other than that seat. And I don't particularly like the way. I don't particularly like that.
Because they made this like an S-Class.
This is nice.
They made this exactly like an S-Class inside.
That's how they did a lot of them, even the C-Class.
Everything's an S-Class. Everybody gets an S-Class.
Oh, what's wrong? What's wrong, Matthew?
Is that the SUV over there?
That's one of them.
Half a kid that's eating 8 ounces.
What they did was for every single car they have a matching SUV.
Oh.
So they have a C-Class and then they have a C-Class SUV. They have an E-Class, they have an E-Class SUV. They have an S-Class, they have an S-Class SUV. So by doing that, they make it so that, hey, if you want an SUV, get an SUV. And this is the 2-door S-Class. The S-Class coupe. So this is 150. See that? And they only redesign these every 10 years, basically, or 8 years.
That makes sense. See, that would make sense.
8-year cars.
You don't have to worry about somebody else coming along the next year with a new model.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
That's what they should do with Cadillac.
No, but the problem is Cadillacs cost, what, 50, 60?
Yeah.
This is $150,000.
Yeah, but the key is, well, you know what?
How many are you going to sell?
How often would you buy a Cadillac? Every 7 years? Every 6, every 5
Something
years?
like that, right. And that's the reason why people don't mind spending 60 or 60, because they're going to keep it for 6 or 7 years, and it gets up. You know? So yeah, it does make sense.
Yeah, look, you're talking about 200.
This is really for people who want to stand out, because if you got the S-Class over there, then you'd see a lot of those on the road because they use these limos.
You wouldn't see a lot of these.
These you ain't seen a lot.
Only in Midtown.
Only in Midtown. There's a couple of guys with these. These things are incredible.
And they valet.
They're just
stage hybrid version. It was a pipe dream. They were never going to make it. Everyone loved it. Here it is. So I hope you go out and buy one next year. It's pretty amazing stuff. Multi-stage hybrid. People are asking, Dustin, what does that mean? I don't understand what that is. Well, we have a nice breakdown, a nice diagram of our power unit of this vehicle right over here. 3.5 liter V6 married to a hybrid system. Lithium-ion battery pack, never been put in a Lexus vehicle before with this power control unit. That's the brains of the operation. But the most amazing part of this power unit, in my opinion, is the transmission. We have a CVT, that's pretty standard in hybrids, but we also have a 4-speed automatic transmission in this vehicle. 2 transmissions in one car. The CVT simulates 3 gears. Then you have the 4-speed automatic that multiplies it to 10. You have, what we want to give you is a race driving feel. When you drive a CVT, a hybrid, you get kind of like this linear feel. You don't. If I want a race driving feel, I'll drive a Hellcat, my friend. Driving experience that we want to give you. So this is what we're after. We have a 10-speed direct shift in the 5-liter V8, so we didn't want to water it down. We wanted to give you that racing feel in a CVT hybrid system. It's amazing. So you essentially have 9 gears, and then you have 1 overdrive gear. So you're going to have high revs. When you push the throttle down, you can go through the gears on the magnesium paddle shifters. It's amazing stuff, very exciting times here. This vehicle's color is structural blue, an all-new blue from Lexus, and if you've looked into it, it is deep and beautiful. As the vehicle spins around, I'm going to talk about some key design elements on it. Obviously, you've noticed our dynamic spindle grille. There's a little MC Escher thing going on here where the design of it goes and changes as it goes down. Very awesome attention to detail on this vehicle. I like it a lot. We also have our tri-beam LED headlights. Those are top of the line. Also, our LED daytime running lights. And you'll notice, it kind of looks like an L. Kind of looks like the Lexus logo.
Yeah, it looks like a Nike check
We call that L finesse.
You know, like on the side of Air Jordan sneakers.
A little attention to detail here that we do at Lexus. We also have the LED fog lights, and last but not least, the LED tail lights. Now these are infinite taillights. If you look inside, there's a little bit of visual trickery going on here. There's actually a double-sided mirror in here.
They make it
to
look
give
like
that
it's
sense
fast,
of
and it's
depth,
not.
but the brake light actually is going
The LFA was a loser
It's
compared
amazing.
to the
Kinda looks like
McLaren MP4
afterburner of a jet cooling down after it's been out in the sky. It's pretty amazing stuff.
It's not fast.
And I really like
It
it.
just looks kind of cute.
As the side
If
of the
you're a
vehicle
girl.
swings into view, you'll notice a floating roof line. So we black out the C-pillar right here. Gives it a sense of motion, a floating roofline look that actually we added to our RX, the first generation of our RX for the first time, and now this vehicle is carrying on with that design language. It's absolutely stunning, very sexy. Speaking of roof lines, you get a panoramic sunroof standard. If you want a carbon fiber roof, if you want to do some hot track days in this vehicle, save a little weight, we can give you a carbon fiber roof. It's on our LC500 right over there. On this breakdown, you'll see it right on here as well. This is actually a tremendous tool if you guys are interested in cars and how we build cars nowadays. This is a unibody. This is the body of this car. And the reason why we color it differently, they represent different structural points, high strength aluminum, steel, and carbon fiber as well. Just pretty amazing stuff. Speaking of standard equipment, 20-inch wheels are standard. These are 21s. You'll have to settle for the 20s if you want the standard wheel, but I will take 20s any day of the week. Inside, a lot of attention to detail. You'll notice a tri-tone interior. This won the Eyes On Design Award for Best Overall Interior in Detroit, the Detroit International Auto Show, as well as overall Best Production Vehicle. I don't think that design or that award was not deserved. It was certainly deserved. You have these tangerine Alcantara inserts right here, the semi-aniline leather seating in cream, and also the beautiful navy blue accents throughout. You have a driver-oriented cockpit, LFA-inspired gauges. And yes, this does take some LFA inspiration, you might have noticed with the design, as well as the old SC, which is a beautiful car. Lots of stuff here you can just manipulate with your hands off the steering wheel. We want to keep your hands on the road. This vehicle, you're going to want to have two hands on the road at all times. Lexus Safety System Plus, this vehicle showcases the top of the line safety technology through Lexus. You'll notice these sensors right here, measures distances and velocities. We have all-speed radar dynamic cruise control, pre-collision warning systems. When you're driving down the highway or driving down the street and some guy pops in front of your car, this vehicle is going to let you know there's someone here. If you don't react quickly enough, the car's going to mitigate the accident or stop it from even happening. It's amazing. You got some extra eyes on this in the road here in crazy New York City. Projected total power unit, 354 with a 0 to 60 in under 5 seconds. That's what we're shooting for with this power unit. We're still working it all out, but it's coming up and it's going to be out again next spring around 100,000. So this is
100,000. Are you
vehicle,
joking?
folks. You can go out and talk to your Lexus dealer and set it up. Speaking of talking to your Lexus dealer, if you want information on this model or any of our other models, come up to me. My name's Dustin. I'll get you an e-brochure. We're trying to save some trees here at Lexus. We email you the brochure. That's how we're
because we're cheap, but we're trying to save
here.
trees.
We're trying to help the environment also with this multi-stage hybrid system. If you want to know what it's like to get in one of our F vehicles, the GSF, the RCF, we have Lexus virtual reality with the Oculus system. You get in, you strap in, Scott Pruitt takes you on a hot lap of that vehicle. It's a pretty amazing experience. If you just want to walk by and see people doing it, it's actually kind of awesome. They really get wrapped up in that world. Also, we're going to be doing a very informative Lexus Inform presentation right over here with Eddie and Carrie. They're waiting eagerly for me to stop talking so that they can talk you all about Lexus Inform, our infotainment system. So if you want to know about how our infotainment system works, they're going to pop on right now and do it. But other than that, folks, thank you so much for stopping by the Lexus display, where we are in the constant pursuit of perfection.
Yeah. When I first came here, I had neglected to look at the new Jeep Trailhawk, and I noticed that that's mine. Take a look at that one. They didn't really change that much, but so this is a new Jeep Trailhawk. There's a lot of videos about these because there's a lot of people who buy Jeeps and they buy them as family cars, but they need that off-roading ability. So basically, it's the same as my SRT Jeep. but it has a raising up and lowering system, a 4-wheel drive low system, sand, snow, auto, mud, and rock. So it's the same, with the exception of the new shifter and the new U-Connect 8.4. So this is a new Jeep Trailhawk. So it's the same thing that I'm basically reviewing, except it doesn't have the Hemi 6.4. So you even have the same socket, power inverter, USB, heated seats for both people, same interior space, same dual panel moonroof. Same as mine. And they have a black one. And this is the one everybody wants, obviously. So I'm not going to spend too much time on this. And this is the Wrangler.
This is the Grand. Oh,
this is mine. This is mine, but it's called the Midnight Edition. Midnight Special. It's like Blackberry. Everybody loves the Wrangler. The Wrangler Backcountry. Wrangler Backcountry starts at 35. Backcountry. Everybody loves the Jeep. That's the Jeep Rubicon. I'm not going to spend too much time over here, because I've already been over here. But there's that SRT Jeep. You hear him in the back. You hear him behind me say, "Oh, there's that SRT." Let's see how many people want my SRT. How many people want an SRT? Let's see. Everybody want an SRT. Man, if I had $65,000, I'd get me an SRT. Look at this. Let's move in close on this one. Oh no. Go ahead. Sorry. Man, I want me an SRT, man. If I could only afford that SRT, man. I want me an SRT. See, you know what? I had to get the SRT because you told me it turns well. So when you said it turns well, I had to go get this one because it turns well. Turns all about the corners, right? You know how many people argue with me on YouTube about how something handles? And I'm like, hey guys, I live in New York City. There are no curves.
It's not about curves. You can take it to the track.
What track is it? What track?
There are tracks.
Yeah, it's called the Southern State Parkway. What track?
No, you can go on the actual track.
Yeah, it's called the Van Wyck. Ain't no track out here. You point out a track.
You can go to the track and become a member of the
Do you know what percentage of people who buy race cars and shit go on a damn track in the Northeast?
Oh,
what percentage? You know, 1%.
Because they don't give a shit about cars.
There are people with Lamborghinis who never seen no track.
No, but Lamborghini's not really a track car.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
All-wheel drive, dude.
That's a race car, boy. That's a race car. That's a race car, man. And there's the small Cherokee over there. It's a race car, man. Small Cherokee. We have the cast of I Know What You Did Last Summer here. I Know What You Did Last Summer. We're buying race cars. We're not buying. I need me a V8 with 1,000 horsepower. Buying race cars. Where's the track at? I ain't looking for no track. I use public highways. Oh. Everybody want that Jeep. If they can't get that big Jeep, not that SRT, you're gonna have to make some YouTube money to get that SRT Jeep. We're driving race cars. Oh, look at the Renegade. Okay. I didn't really pay much attention to the Renegade last time or any other time because, you know, this is like one of those little chick cars for college grads who are buried in student loan debt. I paid off my student loan debt just like the promissory note says. I'm not praying to the God Bernie Sanders to pay off my student loans because I did it myself. You should congratulate me. Dawn of Justice Special Edition Renegades. This is the one that Ben Affleck was driving when Superman was destroying all of the downtown area with his laser eyes. So Ben Affleck was driving this and he got hit a couple of times. But hey, you know, that's product placement, man. But why didn't Ben Affleck have the SRT Jeep? He didn't need no damn Renegade. You're gonna have to advertise the best. I mean, it's Ben Affleck, for God's sakes. He's rich, right? He's rich. He's supposed to be Batman. Batman's multimillionaire. What's this? Okay. I didn't really pay attention to this one. This is, oh, they have a new light design here. What's the name of this one? Did it say?
Overland Summit.
I know that because I have the SRT one, but I'm looking at these lights. This is like an all new bumper.
Yeah.
I got the SRT one, but this has better lights than mine because this is all glassed in. It's cool.
What's the name of it?
This is Overland Summit, and it looks nicer inside. It's like it's got luxury leather in there.
Yeah, they had the
I didn't see this last time. Yeah. It says please. I get. Oh snap. I don't want to go in there. Sorry. You work with this area? Oh, you don't work in this area. Overland Summit.
She turns around and fucking.
So it looks like they have a luxury interior now. Okay. Same, they got the new shifter, same jog dial. So it's the same as mine, it's just a little bit more luxurious. Overland Summit, huh? And it's got the same equipment in the back. Power inverter, USBs. Same equipment as I got. Not bad.
Yo, you see the Summit? Summit, right? Yeah. It's the Summit.
Everybody want the Jeep. How many people want the Jeep? Everybody wants the Jeep. Can't have the Jeep I got because it's really, really, really expensive.